What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Wicked Wednesday. Let me get this out the way. There we go. Got it. What's going on, everybody? It's the Tackleberry Bees. I does it easy because I'm too breezy. Appreciate y'all for coming in today. Let me get my stuff together. Put my little phone right here. What's that? It's in my work bag. Is that a what bag is that? No, that's it's in my work bag. Look at my work backpack. It should be a no. Damn, I just had the other. Yeah, there I go, man. What's going on, everybody? Get this comment section. There we go. Comment section together. Yeah, get this thing together, man. How everybody week, man? How everybody forward, man? My condolences to everybody that lost their life last night up there on that sea road. You know what I'm saying? That's a crying shame. You know, you can't go out and party, have a good time or nothing no more, you know what I'm saying? It's bad, you know what I'm saying? It's bad. You know, you can't have a 4th of July. What's up, Jay Howard? What's up, Pyro? Philly Slow. What's going on, man? Salute, man. Like I said, man, my condolences. And better yet, I know it's the beginning of the show. I just want to take a moment of silence, you know what I'm saying, for the 4 people that lost their life last night and all the people that got shot on the Cook Road in Shreveport, Louisiana last night, man. Just get a moment of silence, man. Yeah, man. Like, you know, try to give people their respect and they do, bro, because it's so jacked up, man. My city's so jacked up, man. You know, it used to be checks and balances and everything in life, bro. It should be checks and balances and everything in life, but now it's like now it's not. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like people just don't care no more or something. You know, and that's real crazy. Like that's real crazy because it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there we go. You know, getting a little feedback. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that, y'all. Now, how y'all 4th of July? Y'all celebrating the day your colonizers took a country from natives and Moors when they took it back from themselves. They fought themselves. You know what I'm saying? I wish people had the same enthusiasm for Juneteenth. Really, all these holidays don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna celebrate every day. That's my opinion. You know, I ain't nobody. You ask me, I ain't really nobody. So it really don't even matter. Hold on, y'all, man. My phone on some other. But yeah, bro, like, man, how was your 4th of July, your holiday, whatever you want to call it? How was that? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got bad news. They woke up to bad news. I mean, they didn't even know there was gonna be bad news. You know what I'm saying? But that just messed up. But other than that, bro, I slept all day. I went to bed about 5 o'clock. And I woke up, it was about 3 in the morning. I heard the fireworks by my window. I was just like, huh, okay. And I can say this the first time I didn't participate in no type of activities, bro. Cause normally I go spend a lot of money on fireworks and bullets, all this stuff, man. I just went in the mood, child. Like I came home early, could have went to Louisiana because I was supposed to go down there. And I didn't. And either I'd have been on the Cook Road, I'd have been in the North or Queensboro. But I ain't even go down there, y'all. I was just like, some just won't let me go down there. Like it's crazy. And tonight, man, that's why I want to talk about the 3 C's, man: character, conduct, and conversation. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that. I'm gonna let a couple more people get in here around about 5 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll get straight to it. We'll get straight to it. And let me get this right here. Yeah, we'll get straight to it. But how y'all doing in the comments? Jay Howard, Howard J. Any of y'all go down to the Essence, man? You know what I'm saying? Essence is like it was booming, but it looked like it was hot down there, man. Woo! I know the New Orleans humidity is something else if you ain't used to it. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like it was hot down there. Like it was real hot. Trying to find this thing. There we go, right there. Yeah, it like it was hot. But I want to be doing something, man. I'm going out the country. I'm going out the country in October. So I'm looking forward to that. And man, it's just getting wicked. And I want to say this here. It's not the gun. What's up, Ray? Wow, there you go with this ladybug. See what I'm saying? You can't find people just don't know how to act, man. You just come in here with this tomfoolery. But it's not the gun, y'all. It's not guns. Guns ain't killing nobody. It's stupid. It's stupid people with guns, bro. So stop blaming the inanimate object. The first thing they say, oh, we need to do something about guns. It's guns. Man, I'm sitting around 6 guns right now. And them guns ain't doing nothing. I got one right behind me. I don't want to pick it up and violate YouTube policy. Guns don't do nothing to nobody. But I'm going to tell you what do something to the people. Immature, egotistical, narcissistic, egomaniac, schizophrenic, paranoid people do stuff with guns. That's who do something with guns. It's not the firearm. The firearm ain't hurt nobody, man. It's ignorant people with firearm. And say, man, I want to ask y'all this. What y'all think about they found that cocaine up in the White House, man? They found cocaine in the White House. Now, I'm going to ask y'all out here. If the police was to come through that door to the left of me and they come in this house and find cocaine and nobody here claim it, don't they take everybody in the house to jail? So don't y'all think if they arrest everybody in the White House, they'll find out who cocaine it is within an hour? I'm just saying. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody should be held to the same standard, whether you're in the White House or not. That's the whole crazy part. Live. Let's see what we got here. What is wrong? Like, I'm not in the algorithm. Can't be. I can't be in the algorithm. Oh well. Who cares? Screw it. I must not be in the algorithm. Yep, I can't be in the algorithm. Nah, oh well. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna let it rock the way it's rocking. But yeah, man, yeah, they got cocaine in the White House. They got people shooting up everything. I just got one question though about this dope though. Who dope was it? Do y'all think it was Hunter? Y'all think it was Joe? Who dope y'all thought there was that they got caught with? Y'all think it was some good scale? Y'all think it was good? Hi, Ray, tell me, do you think it was some good work? You know what I'm talking about? Who work y'all think there was up in the White House, man? But I'm asking though, for real, do y'all think they should treat everybody in the White House like they treat every everyday American? If you get caught with dope, they find some dope in your house, everybody go to jail? I just give me a 1 for yes in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a 1 to let me know if I'm tripping or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, bruh, it's a lot going on, y'all. There's so much going on. I ain't gonna go live on none of that stuff. But it's a lot going on. Already. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Look, man, this what I'm saying, bro. Look at that, man. It was some of the best powder, huh? So look, bro, that was for Joe. I thought so. And he gonna blame it on the black guy. Say, man, bro, everybody, look, man. I feel like everybody should go to jail in the White House. Everybody should go to jail in the White House, man. For real. Everybody should go to jail until they find out who dope that is. Because I guarantee you, you start locking them AIDS up. You start locking up the people. You send them boys to LCC out there in DC because you know they're federal. Everything in DC is federal. It ain't no county or parish jail. That's federal. So you lock them. you start processing them folks. They gonna tell who dope it is. I feel like everybody in the White House should go to jail. Whoever's in the White House when that dope was in there should go to jail. If you was CNN News, you should be in jail too. Cause it could be your dope. Oh shit. Oh man, I'm supposed to be cussing. Oh, it's tip. Yeah. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Say, oh God, bro, look, Hunter left some for Biden. He just didn't get it. Y'all here. Y'all, this tickles me. This freaking tickles me, y'all. Cause it's funny. It's funny. I'm telling you, that's funny. They look, they got dope. Come on, man. For real. For real. All y'all brothers in the military. How the hell they look? Just tell me how they look. How do this look? Cocaine is found in the White House. They found white in the White House with white people. I'm trying to say, if y'all knew what was going through my head, you'd be laughing hard like me too, because I got a vivid imagination. But they found white in the White House. Oh my God. Hold on, man. I'm fucking crying. Say they found white in the White House. It was for Joe applesauce. How Jay dumb. Oh shoot, bro. Cub. I'm telling you, they found white in the White House. They gonna blame it on the black guy. Why the black guy got to always be the scapegoat? You know damn well he wasn't gonna leave no dope. If it belonged to anybody black, that dope was not gonna be seen. You know that shit would have been gold. Oh my God, the white in the White House. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna say that online because I ain't gonna give you twats no ideas. That's strictly for me. Say, on God, Trump ain't even get caught with no coke, man. Next, if they find some hookers in there, we know it was honest. You know it's some crack and they said it was powder. Y'all know there was some crack. There was honor though. Oh my God, man. Let me wipe my eyes. I'm stupid. My polar brain, y'all. I'm ignorant. Y'all got to forgive me. Bro. Say, somebody better rap a song about this, bro. Because you can't make this shit up. The Secret Service, man, I don't know, man. You know what? I'm done with politics. My last shout out to my city, man. Y'all pray for Shreveport, Louisiana. Pray for my city, man. Pray for my city, and I invoke and pray that all the OGs that's still alive and still got some type of respect get a hold to these kids, bro. When I was coming up, I came up in the bottom Dale Street on Pier Avenue in front of Vicky Catneys. You know what I'm saying? Catneys right there on the corner of Pier Avenue and Gardner. You know what I'm saying? I come up in the days that if you disturb money, you got disturbed. It's like that That code alone used to keep things in check. I grew up on Dale Street. I was probably like 14, 15. I had a problem with shooting guns. I love to shoot guns when I had bullets. You know what I'm saying? And then when people figured out if we don't give him no bullets, he won't shoot. So they can do their thing. But with me shooting guns, made the jump out boys come on Dale Street. But back then, you know, you had, I'm not gonna incriminate him, but you know what I'm saying? We had some big fellas on the block. You know what I'm saying? You had Cowboy and them hang out there, Scooby Doo and them hang out there. Hell, when Chicken got out of jail, he started hanging out there. Like it just was the hood. Everybody hung. But I'm gonna tell you something. I used to shoot so much. I had a little 38. I used to bust that thing. Pow, 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 pow. Until one day I remember Deke told my mama. Deke said, "And you better get that boy. That boy making the hot, them jump out boys keep coming around here because he's shooting that gun. You don't stop it. We gonna stop it." And it was like the whole corner came together as one. And I stopped shooting that gun. If the whole city come together as one, start with your household and work your way out and become a community again, all this gun violence, all this shooting stuff, it can stop. Because just like I got nephews, they get out there and they active. Y'all got nephews out there and get active. Say, man, be responsible for your people's actions. Take accountability. You know your nephew out here wilding. Take that switch from him. Because that's why the innocent people getting hit. Y'all out here with these switches, and y'all don't know how to shoot no full auto. And you ain't hitting your target. I'm going home on July 15th for the Lakeside reunion. I'm going home for it. And I might, depending on if I'm not working, I might go back for the Allendale Bottom reunion. I'm going to those two things. And Rico said something today. Rico Robinson said something on Facebook today. He said something real. If you need your gun to go to a family event, you shouldn't be there. I'm going to have my gun, but I'm licensed to carry. I have a permit. My permit is good in Louisiana and Texas. I'm going to have my gun on me. Might wear some light body armor. Might wear heavy body armor. Might. Depends. I'm not active. I'm not doing that. I'm a civilian. I've been a civilian for the last 20 years. So I'm not active in those streets. I don't live under no street code. But I'm going to be at the reunion. And I implore grown folks like me, all us who made it, man, step up, man, and start doing something. My nephew got sprayed with a switch a couple weeks ago. I was dying now. But I made sure my nephew didn't put himself in a position to where he could be taken away from his mom and his grandma, or taken away from us, or where he went and hurt somebody else's family. You feel me? So I just implore y'all to do that, man. Start being OGs again, man. I know they don't want to listen, but I got an old saying. I bust your head before the police do, because they going to bust your head. You get down there behind the walls. I got a cousin down there, Sneak. He ain't Angola right now. He'll tell you. The white folks do what they want to do behind the walls. I got a son down in Conley unit in Texas. Been down there 10 years. And he tell me all the time, these folks do what they want to do. So either you check them or somebody going to check them. They're going to check them into a dormitory or mortuary. And I hate it for that, bro. And I'm done with that, man. This negative energy is bringing me down. Yeah, I'm done with that, man. But shout out to my city, man. I hope y'all get that shit together, man. And keep that shit away from me, because I'm about positive vibes. I ain't about no negativity. High vibrations. Now, if I feel low vibrations, I'm moving around, because I know what I'm going to do. I ain't scared of nobody else. I'm scared of me. I'm scared of me. But I digress. Now back to the subject. So y'all, let's get ready tonight. We in the 20-minute mark. Let's get it started. What's good, Mr. Ben Shooting? What's good, Mika? Miss Mika? Who else is up in this thing, man? That snuck up in here, man. I seen we got Ray Fish Cakes official because he smell like fishy. Do y'all know that Ray worked with Cox? That's all I gotta say. And Philly Slow and Pyro, man. What's up, Pyro? Pyro, I seen that thing you put up about old boy, man. I see they gave you strikes too, which is lame. But hey, that's YouTube or that's Instagram for you. You know, they say you defamating them or putting out false information, they're gonna get you. But man, let's talk about this conduct, character, and conversation, bro. What made me come to this, man? I remember a sermon, my pastor, you know what I'm saying, IBLC, man. He said, and it stuck with me. This back in 2010, he had this sermon. I was looking at some old church DVD, and it was conduct, character, and conversation. I always say this at men serving. People can't judge you how you conduct yourself. How you conduct yourself determines your character. Your conversation. I don't know what it is. Like I'm lisping today. Your conversation. What you say, and what come out your mouth can dictate your character. So, man, like, oh, I want to go there, but it ain't time to go there yet. I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna back it up. So, like, a lot of people. I'm gonna go there. Fuck it. What's up, GDA? What's good, brother? I'm gonna start off with women because I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna start something, and I want the smoke. I want all the smoke. I put the link down now. Let me go on YouTube so I can pin the link because I want the smoke. So if you want to bring it, you can bring it. We can get to it. We can have the smoke. I want the smoke. I do. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this pen right quick. What I do wrong? Here we go. Hold on. I'm going on YouTube right quick and I want the smoke. I done froze up or something. Let me see. Here we go. Get out of that. Let me go back to it. Now I want the smoke because your conduct and your character, your conversation. If you got, I'm gonna use a woman for example. You got women running around here talking like a man, say bro and stuff like that, unlady like this shit is a turnout. It annoys the hell out of me. It's like a woman smoking the black and mild that just irritates my soul. But I digress. You got a woman running around here talking like a y'all know what I want to say. Let me get this right here. There we go. Pin this. Oh, there we go. We pin now. It was something I did wrong. Oh, there we go. Now, good. Now, back, you got some women out here that talk like hard, talk crazy to men, put on a whore's uniform. Let's just keep it real. Whore's uniform. What's a whore's uniform, Bug? What are you saying? Oh, a whore's uniform. Top exposing all their breasts, showing their body parts. You got shorts going up between your snatch and you see lips hanging or you see something cutting up the ass. Then you're twerking. Not saying something wrong with twerking, but it's a time and place for everything. But you're hanging out the car. Your conduct, you conducting yourself in whore mannerisms and whore behavior. You're using whore dialect when you talk in your conversation. You're using whore dialect. Y'all know what whore dialect is. I don't got to break that down? Or do I? If I do, just press one. If I got to break that down into layman term, but you using whore dialect, then you're talking like a hoe, you're dressed like a hoe, you're acting like a hoe. Would they make you a duck? Do I think you're a duck? But then if I bring it out and say, damn, you acting like a hoe, I can act like I want to. I got the freedom to do this here. But if I perceive you as that, but your conversation is that, your conduct is that, your attire is that. That's your character. That's the character that you're showing me. If that's the character you're showing me, and then I judge you on such, because I just made a video today saying don't care what other people. I don't care what people think. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what people, but I try not to put myself out there and put myself out there for you can call me something that I'm not. So when you do call me something I'm not, and then I address it and we try to have a dialogue about it, or you get the shit smacked at you. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the difference between a woman and a man. A man can't say anything to another man without consequences. There's repercussions of consequences. So another man got to be mindful what he say to another man. But these women, they don't do that. They just pop off at the mouth. And then because you're a man, you're not supposed to be a man. You're supposed to not you're a woman. Okay. But you're conducting yourself as a man. See how they just segue? You're conducting yourself as a man. You're talking like a man. You got aggression like a man. That's your character. You showing men characteristics. You conversating your character. So what I supposed to treat you like? A lady? No, I'm treat you like a man. I'm a stud. I love women. So if another stud come up to me talking about, you know what I'm saying, talking like a man, acting like a man, like me, because I'm a man, but I'm posing as a man that like women, because I do like women, but I'm posing as a man that's supposed to be a woman that is a man. You know what I'm saying? Now, how you supposed to treat me? If a man running around here, he conducting himself like a lady, he talking like a lady, he dressed up like a lady, he presented himself like a lady. Do they make him a lady? I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. The comment section is right there. The comment section right there. Like, you got to be mindful of how you talk. You got to be mindful of the things that you come out your mouth. And with your conversation, people gonna judge you on your conversation. Because I remember one time, I think we was on live. We was on live. I was talking to my boy Jay the Shooter, FFL. And Jay the Shooter said some shit to me that's been impactful since I've been in YouTube. And it made me, I mean, we was talking about this, remember my boy Saint the Realist was talking about this the other day. Jay the Shooter said, damn, bub, you ain't dumb as I thought you was. But through my character, my conduct, and my conversation made that man think I was an idiot until he sat down and talked to me one-on-one. But what he seen on YouTube made him think I was an idiot. So your conduct, your character, conversation is what somebody gonna judge you on. And that was like the most, I would say that's the most impactful thing that happened to me in the last, I mean, just made me click, because some things didn't happen, but that was one of the things that stand out in my mind in the last 3 years that I can go to it just like that. We was on his show. Jay the Shooter was interviewing the Gun Bros, and he told me, "You're not as dumb as you ain't as dumb as I thought." What he says, "You ain't as dumb as I thought. You're as dumb as I look." It was some on that line. I can't say emphatically what he said, like exactly, but it was just something that was impactful to me. And with that being said, like it made me think. So it made me think about how some of these people conduct, how these people How these people, how your conduct and how your conversation make people think about you.
What's happening, baby bud?
I knew it. I knew it. I
What
knew
do you
it,
say? That
man. I
is
knew it.
not
What's
my
going on? This
China white.
China White. This fool said not my. That's why I had
Oh
to look at it and
shit,
say not
man.
my
What's
China
going
White.
on, Playboy?
Hey man, what's going on, man? I'm
Not
trying
a
to get.
thing, man. Not a thing. Look, I'm
I'm
telling you like this. What my dad told us when we were young, the first impression can be the last impression.
exactly.
You know, so you got to try and conduct yourself right at all times. But nowadays, they just kind of threw that shit out the window, man.
Say what?
You know, it just is gone because now people, what you hear from a lot of young people is that they don't care what anybody think. I
Mm,
don't care how you look at me, what you think about me or anything. They just don't give a shit. And it's like I was looking at it was something that popped up on Facebook today talking about that rapper Lil Uzi
Vert.
Vert or whatever. Yeah.
Sassy
Yeah.
Satan.
Said he
Allegedly.
went, huh?
That's Sassy Satan.
Yeah. Said he went and got tattoos, these tattoos or whatever, just so he wouldn't, get a job or whatever. You know, I'm like, damn. I mean, that to me, and the way my mind works, I'm like, that's some dumbass shit.
Right.
You know, you go get tattoos, or if they're on his face or whatever. Because, like I said, I don't know who the hell he is because I don't listen to that bullshit.
Hey man, that dude. Hey, I never listened to his music, but when I seen that body that little dun, dun, that little pop smoke sound of song, I hated the song. I don't like Pop Smoke. I don't like his music. So when I heard the song, I really didn't like it. And then when I saw the little gay little dance and he had the little red devil suit on, oh yeah, I was done. I was done because I was like, you trying to promote the agenda.
Yeah, yeah, but it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of things, man. It's like I tell my wife, reality TV, especially the ones with the like Real Housewives and all that. I said, what happens with that is you see all this stuff, and I mean, this stuff is broadcast all around the world. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the impression that people get of how black women act.
Exactly.
And the same thing, with the men. They sit there and think the men, we all walk around with our pants sagging and stuff like that. Just disrespectful, just acting like damn fools and shit. All of us smoke weed. That's the perception that a lot of what's on TV, social media, all that stuff projects of us.
Right.
And I hate that shit, dude. It's like I look at those videos and there's probably nothing to it, but it's like the little videos with all the little African kids dancing. I hate that shit. Cause I'm like, that's pretty much all they think we fucking do is
We
dance. We
entertain.
dance for every goddamn thing.
Yeah, entertain. But what it was it soundboarding. That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to say, bro. Like, mm-mm-mm. Like that's all we good for is to
Yeah.
entertain, to gyrate our hips and wiggle our bodies and play sports and shoot a hoop and run a ball.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's all we bring to the table.
Or violence.
Yeah.
Just senseless violence. But everybody else is more violent than us here. Everybody else shoot up fucking schools.
Yep.
Everybody else inflict violence, but shit. Now we inflict violence on ourselves.
Yep.
We don't hurt nobody else. We hurt ourselves.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't go shoot up malls. We shoot up black people parties. We shoot up 4th of July black parties and shit like that. Because we hurt ourselves.
I told a guy the other day, man, on somebody else's live that in the hood, I would get shot and robbed when a white dude would just get robbed. Because there's no value. These young people, our young people do not put value on a black life. But when it comes to somebody else of another nationality or whatever, you got a better chance of walking away from that situation compared to us. You might get your ass beat or something like that, and robbed, but more than likely pull a trigger on us, somebody that looks just like them, and the shit to me makes no damn sense, man. But that's just the way, shit is going. And it's not going to change. It's not going to get any damn better, man. It's going to continue to be the same thing. It's just going to get worse.
It can get better. I think it's
No,
going
it
to get
ain't gonna
better.
better.
But I'm
It's
tell you
not
why. It's got to get worse to get better because people got to get tired.
Well, that's the thing. People got to get tired, but people aren't get. If you look at it, you think about it, man. In the civil rights era, okay,
Mm-hmm.
all the black folks, we pushing for, to be equal, treated equal, and everything like that. Integration and all that. They had
Right.
class, they had pride, a lot of pride. And as time went on, we got to a point, say like in the 90s. I mean, in the 90s was my time. The 80s and 90s was that whole positive movement. Black folks, it's either you're a Muslim or you're this or you're that. You're something,
Mm-hmm.
but you still had that pride. You wanted to look a certain way, and then all of a sudden that shit just did a damn a 180, where it's like
Yep.
now it doesn't matter how the fuck you look.
Mm-hmm.
You got dudes that the skinny leg jeans, baggy skinny leg jeans, some shit I ain't never even heard of. How the hell you sag
How
with
you gonna be
skinny leg
both?
jeans?
How you gonna be baggy
Yeah.
tight?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't understand that shit, the cross-dressing shit, the men walking around carrying, not a purse, but a merce. I guess that's what they call it, a man's
That's a
purse,
fucking purse.
But that's what I'm saying. They try and normalize that bullshit.
Hey, I told a bag. Let me tell you something.
I
See
told
my
a
bag?
backpack.
I don't even told a backpack. I just told a bag. That's to and from the car. You see what kind of good bag that is? That's not a purse. That's a bag. It's not a handbag, motherfucker. They carry guns. So when I don't want to put my guns in the trunk, I got my bag at the restaurant with me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I don't want my backpack on me, because that's too heavy. And you know what's in it. So I take my guns in the car in the bag and have it at my feet while we sitting at the table eating or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm not finna tote no damn purse running around this bitch with no man purse. You're a fucking woman. You're a lady. You need to switch roles with your old lady. And you the lady in this situation because you wearing a fucking purse. You might as well go and get you a Birkin and call it a day.
It's a lot of shit, man. I mean, you see the guys walking around wearing dresses and shit like that, and they promote this bullshit.
It's
Promote it.
fashion.
And that's what I'm saying. So the first impression can be the last impression.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, even my daughter's, one, my oldest one, had a little guy come to the house and open up the door, and this little joker had his little red scarf around his neck and all his little wannabe gang attire and shit like that. And I asked him, I said, "Fuck are you? You a little gang member?" "No, sir." I said, "Well, why the fuck you? Excuse my language. Why the hell you dress like that?"
Now, say it like you said, bro. It's
Why the
real
hell you
now.
dress? Why the hell you dress like that?
But you wearing a uniform.
Huh?
You wearing the uniform of a gangbanger.
Right.
You
That's
got
what I'm
on
saying.
the shiesty mask and you got the hoodie on and it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah. Yeah. And what ended up happening? He never came back to the house.
On
His
God.
first impression was the last impression.
Yeah, you
Don't bring your ass over here.
On God. Because he's in the Bud Nation. And we here, we there, we everywhere.
Right.
And whoa, you don't belong.
But that's what I'm saying. It's crazy, man. It's just a lot of stuff. And like I said, social media and reality TV is just slowly, as far as I'm concerned, and even a lot of the music, is just slowly killing everything that our ancestors, that with the civil rights movement and stuff, what they were fighting for and stuff. Social media is just killing all that shit because now they just don't give a damn.
Nah, they don't.
Don't care how they look, don't care how they act. You sit there and tell somebody, "Hey man, why you acting like that?" or whatever, man, hell, they gonna cuss you out. Or if anything, might beat your ass. Why you telling them that?
Conversation. I see that's something I hinted at earlier before you came on when I said, and I brought up women because it pissed me off. And the only reason why I brought up women is today I was under a page. It's my nephew's ex-girlfriend. They got into it. So this some shit I really do hate. I hate when you get on Facebook and disclose our house business. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And so she was up under the page. So the girl told her, "Hey, you need to get a firearm." So this won't happen again. I told her, hey, that's bad advice. You need to get you some business. You don't know the situation. Shut the fuck up. I know the situation. I ain't finna speak on it. She got in the comment. That girl told me I need to find me something safe to do or something like that. Now, I'm bringing this up to say this here. When you tell somebody to find something safe to do, that's a threat. Because playing with you is dangerous. Hey, I got handgun license, firearm instruction. I do this. That gun thing, I do that. I do that very well. You feel me? And I was like, I ain't even entertaining. I trolled the hell out of ass. I trolled ass about 30 minutes. You saying you don't want to talk to me, but you still talking to me. I trolled the hell out of her. I was called fat. I was called all type of shit. I'm like, girl, please. Girl, I got a passport with stamps in it. She told my Baba JJ, I don't buy it, I rent it. Funky party. Yeah, I buy it all right when I pay that damn bill, or like I did today, went to pay to go to Park Place to pay that $1,500. You know what I'm saying, to get the old beans out. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, if that's paying for it, me paying rent and insurance, and yeah, I pay for it. Yeah, but I digress. But the thing I'm saying is this: your conversation. You got to watch what you say to people. Because you know, like I know, you a man and I'm a man. If I told you as a man, say, man, you need to find you something safe to do. What you gonna do? If we face to face.
But yeah, I'm gonna say, huh? What were you talking about? You know, because if you just come to me and say I need to find something safe to do, I'm gonna ask you, what are you talking about? You know, so I can get a better understanding of, you know, what you mean. You know, now you explain. I just said, what are you talking about?
Oh no, man, you need, because talking to me, you need to find you something safe to do.
Oh, okay, because you're saying you're dangerous. Okay. I just look at you like, all right. Yeah, because at this age, I mean, my younger age, I'd be like, shit, hell, you don't know me. You better find you something safe to do because I'm about to bust your ass.
Me, you know? I probably would have popped
that's
out.
what I'm saying. That was the younger me.
Yeah, the younger me, I'd have popped out.
Handle things differently.
I'd have popped out, but the older me now is, I believe in live and let live, and it costs a lot of money to beat the fuck out somebody or shoot them. Trust me, I know this.
It ain't about the money for me. Shit, it ain't about the money. Because I mean, hell, I'm gonna whip your ass and just keep on moving. You know, and like I said, if I gotta whip somebody's ass at my age right now, shit, boy, first thing I'm gonna do is just like everybody else. I feared for my life.
I was scared.
If it's a younger person, I feared for my life. But I fucked his ass up while I was in fear.
I ain't gonna put the paws on him. I was scared.
Yeah, that's all it is. I'm gonna shit. Whatever's around, I'm gonna get you with it. You know? I'm gonna get you with it. When you in the ground, shit, boy, it's gonna be just like one of them videos, gonna be kicking the shit out your ass. Then I'm gonna walk away.
Well, I fell on you.
You know, shit, wait for the police to come. And I'd be sitting right over there crying and shit like that. Oh Lord, I don't know why I did that. I just blinked out.
He made me do it. I'm an old man. Look at the grays.
Shit, boy.
My face silver.
Get home and tell my wife, yeah, I fucked that little
motherfucker up. Playing with me. You know what I'm saying? But that's that conversation.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, as you get, when you're younger, you don't think. You know, you just you don't think, you just pop off. Somebody say the wrong thing, then you just ready to pop off. As you get older, you rethink that shit. You know, you actually take the time. You're like, shit, man, is this really worth it? You know, is it really worth me just blowing the hell up on somebody, you know, over some little words or some shit like that? Nah, it's not. It's not.
It's not worth it. Like, you know how we talk. You know, we talk a lot. And like I said the other day, I'ma subtract myself before I add to the problem. And if I can't subtract myself, there's two things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna subtract first, and if I can't subtract, I'm gonna retreat. And if you don't allow me to retreat, I guess we meet. You feel me? So it costs. I know in Dallas County, it costs $10,000 for misdemeanor, anywhere from 3 to 10 for a misdemeanor. And for certain felonies, especially gun crime felonies, you're gonna spend 10 to 25. That's just on a plea deal. You see what I'm saying? So that's on a good attorney. On a plea deal, that's too much money, man. I got grandkids. I got 4 granddaughters. They can get that money. That 20 grand can go to a college funds or some type of trust. Like, nah, bro. I'm not. Nah.
Nah, it ain't worth it, man.
It ain't worth it, bro. I look at ego, man. I'm at the age now, man. I don't even got pride no more. So I sold my pride, or I left it on the dresser. You heard me? At somebody's house. I forgot what girl house I left it at, and she been having it ever since. And ego, I don't got time for ego, man. Cause I gave that away too. I think I left it over some other side chick house. I overpaid her. I gave her $60. That's how I know I left it there. So you know what I'm saying?
Boy. What's
Look,
up, Guns Don't Argue, Pyro.
Yeah, man. Look, Pyro hell. Pyro is hell.
Ben shooting.
Yeah, Uncle Ben, y'all. Y'all don't know Uncle Ben, man. Uncle Ben shooting. Y'all check him out. He finna start the Survival Sundays on Ben Shooting YouTube channel again, bro. Y'all need to listen to this because this is probably the right time for it. They say we're supposed to collapse this month, so be on the lookout. But man, Pyro hell though. Pyro hell. They gonna kick his ass off Instagram. Oh boy. But yeah, man. So let youngster come to your house all thugged out. Don't know you're an informant snitch that worked with Cox. And he didn't know what he was doing, did he? Yeah, I went there. Yeah, burn. Yeah.
Man, you can kiss my ass with that lace front pubic beard, pubic hair beard shit.
Hey man, this bitch trying to grow. I've been putting all type of oils. It is still don't want to grow. I'm about to
wasting your time. What you putting, Crisco?
Yep. I don't know how you do that. Mineral.
Chicken grease on it.
Burnt chicken grease.
that leftover grease when you do some sausage in the damn the pan. Let me see if this helps.
The bacon grease. Nah, bro.
Slap some bacon grease on that shit.
It didn't work out. The bacon grease sold me out. Let me get my thing. I got to look kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? I'm to the point, man. I've been looking rough. I don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man, that's the problem. That's the problem with society now, especially with our youngsters. They don't have no character, so they conduct themselves in any type of manner. And I try to listen to them talk. Oh my God, I be listening to my nephew and them talk on the phone when he talking with his friend. Right, man, when I tell you, sometimes I just hang up. I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, they can't even have a conversation. What the hell they talking about? It ain't even no respect in their conversation, man. I was like, damn, what a respect it.
But that white that they found in the White House, that guy that just popped in was the one that left it over there.
Oh yeah, Chan.
That's that China white.
What's up, Chan? Why you leave that dope in the White House? Yeah, man. Like, I don't know, man. But if we check, you can't check one without the other. And if you at least start to check one, you'll go on to the next one. It's a chain effect, bro. Because if you change the way you talk, you'll change the way you think. Because if you change the way you think, you're going to change the way you talk off the rip. You change the way you move and conduct yourself, you're going to change your character. But you can't have one without the other. You got to start with one to get to the next. Some people got the mental fortitude to change all three at one time, but some of them, you got to pick your poison. Find one, the easiest one you got to change and try to change it, because we need this in our life right now. But some weirdo stuff. Yeah, I see some. Yeah, You got to, man. We got to. This food said dog food only, bro. You going to jail. You going to jail, homeboy. And when you go to jail,
Watch your pets.
this food said dog food. Man, I don't know why I'm so damn tired. But my engine level low today. Man, Ray, I don't know. I don't know, man. But we got to do something. We got to do something, though, dog. It starts somewhere, bro. It starts somewhere.
Well, it starts in the house, man. But even like I said, when the kids leave out the house, you don't know what the hell they're doing, how they're acting, none of that stuff. So you can do your best to try and change the narrative, but the kids are going to sit there and write their own story. That's it.
Yep. And you know what, man? I learned one thing, bro. We got to start spending time with these young motherfuckers. Because if we don't spend no time with them, bro, they ain't going to learn, bro. I've been working a lot. But in between the time, man, I'm not working. I've been spending a lot of time with my nephew, with my brother's son. He's an asshole. But you know what I'm saying? He coming around. He is the asshole. And little dude's asshole. But he's coming around. He's starting to pay attention now. But I still talk to him. I shunned him out for a little while. Then I was like, damn, this petty of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I was worse than this little dude. And if the people would have shut me out back then, I probably in a messed up place today.
I mean, the streets raising these kids, man. It's a lot of the problem. These kids are turning to the streets. They're turning to what they feel is cool, or whatever the new word is they're using now.
Mm-hmm. But they've been doing that though. It's just on a different way. See, they was doing it when we was coming up.
No, but
see,
they're not worried. See, I know for me, my brother, our main thing was how our grandfather, one of my uncles, and my dad would look at us, if we did some dumb shit.
right.
And then just looking at their face, But a lot of these kids don't have that. Now they just don't, even if they do have people, in their corner or whatever, like grandfather and all these other people, to look up to and who look out for them, they still are more concerned now about what the street thinks of them than what family thinks of them.
Say, now you said that. You listen. I swear to God, I was just talking to my nephew in Houston. I had both my nephews, one of them right here in Grapevine, one of them was in Houston. And I was talking to him last night, this morning. And we just had that same conversation that my young nephew that's there in Grapevine, he was listening to everybody else in the street, but wouldn't listen to us. And I'm like, you go listen to people that spend half their life in juvenile in the penitentiary that keep losing instead of the person or persons was doing and did the same thing them dudes did, but they still on the free, still on the streets free, nothing on their background, with all type of guns and everything else. But they don't live that life no more. But the point is, they made it through their transition in life to where they could transition and find out, hey, the way I'm living is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's about being a man. And one of my definitions of being a man is not being quick to bust a nigga in their mouth or the fight or something. You know what I'm saying? Or put the knuckles on somebody or shoot somebody. You know, one of the strongest points of being a man is knowing how to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how to walk away, bro. Like, that's a man. A man is, you could be in my face, call me all kind of bitches and hoes and pussy niggas, But I know I got my daughter with me. I know I got my daughter with me. I got my granddaughter with me, and all these people right here by me. You running off at the mouth. Now I know I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. I'm a big dude. You a little 5'10" featherweight something, but you talking like you 6'10". You hear me? I know you got an equalizer with you. So I'm not gonna let my ego, I'm gonna walk away because I'm thinking, I got these kids here, I can't whoop them because I know he got that iron and he got something that's bigger than me with him. So he got something that, but they said Samuel Colt make all men equal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know he got to have an equalizer on him. I'm gonna take my grandkids and my daughter, and I'm gonna turn around and walk away and say, "You got that, player," and I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not even gonna take that with me, and ain't gonna see you next time and try to do you nothing. Man, fuck it. You won that moment. That was a moment. It's over. But if you see me again and you're on that same type of time, I'm gonna address the situation because you ain't finna get no strike 2, strike 3. We ain't getting 3 strikes then. I gave you that one, I'm gonna walk off. But then, yeah, I'm gonna address it then. You know what I'm saying? I got to deal with it now. I can walk off then, but I'm gonna deal with it. But if I'm on my own, on my lonely, and it's just me, shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know when to walk away. And I'm gonna walk away, bro. The majority of the times I'm gonna walk away. Man, I want to introduce one say, man, when I say the coldest cross-dressing salamander north of Colorado and Detroit, Michigan in the Midwest, tactical skiing now.
I
And
keep on telling
call
you.
him handsome.
Oh, okay. You know,
Okay.
I'm about to say you disrespectful with the handsome in front of it.
Oh, we got a cross-dressing gecko coming through the building. What's up, dog?
What up, though?
Handsome.
The only guy we know to get his braids done by a dude named Bubba.
That dude name was Michael. He said his name was Sammy.
Come here, little boy. Let me braid your hair.
You sure look pretty. Yeah, man. What's up, Skillet, man?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. How you make it out?
Shit, I ain't doing that, man. Just chilling.
Like always, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Shoot, boy, I've been doing good so far. I've been off this whole week.
Shut up.
Haven't got on the work computer or touched the work phone.
You know what? You know what, bro? I really want to just tell you. FUCCYOU.
Shoot, boy, look. Got this whole week off. I got 2 weeks
vacation
off, and then I got another 2 weeks I got to burn after that. You know, so I'm just trying to burn this time, man, and figure out the right way to burn it. But as far as work is concerned, I ain't doing no work, ain't touching the work phone, looking at the computer, none of that shit. Ain't nobody called me. Hell, man, it's been beautiful.
I'm surprised you didn't go to Essence this year, brother.
Oh, hell no, man. Essence been garbage, man, for like the last 10 years.
It have.
Yeah.
It have. I think the last good Essence was what, 14?
Shoot. The last one I went to was 2000.
Oh shit, you went when it was real.
Yeah.
It was real.
Yeah. Look, we had Gerald Levert was there. Was it 2000? Because we had Gerald Levert, Luther Vandross, Erykah Badu was there.
Man, I love that woman.
Yeah.
That woman put on the show. She's an entertainer. Mm-hmm. Man, that woman put on the show with her little fine self. I'm scared of it though. Erykah Badu was one of my bucket list women, but I'd be scared to hit her even if she gave it to me. Because if you look at everybody that touched her, like them niggas life it. They weird as Andre 3000 running around this motherfucker looking like, I don't know. She makes some beautiful kids though. I would love to put a son up in her. Hope he come out with her eyes because she got some pretty ass eyes.
Andre 3000.
Yeah, Andre 3000.
Find no one. Common can't keep no one.
Common lost. Jay Electrica was fucking one of the Rothschilds. Like that is like the win of the century. Man, salute to Jay Electrica. He fucked a Rothschild. A Rothschild, bro. Bro, that's upper echelon vagina. That's bloodline vagina. That is like the fucking Game of
top tier,
Thrones.
huh?
Dog, bro. That's like that's D tier shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some shit. That's giraffe. Fuck that. That's eagle pussy. That's some shit you can't even see in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude just got the Mount Rushmore of vaginas. You had sex with a chick that was married to the Rothschild. Man, you was the ultimate player. Fuck the mat, you the man.
Top shelf cooch.
Top shelf cooch. I'm talking about these are the cooch the people that allegedly walk around with kid skins on them and shit, doing all type of weird shit because they just that rich. They so rich they can go buy 10 kids and drink their blood and get the foreskin for angiochroming. Shit. He busted down, bro. Like, oh my God, like salute. Shit, man. I'm telling you, double salute that nigga. Like, nigga, you the man. A nigga from New Orleans bust a Rothschild, bro. And you hit Erykah Badu. He's my hero. I'm done. And he hit, man. I don't even want to talk about him no more. Jay Electrica, you are the magic man. Give me something. Sprinkle me, man. Shit. Tell me something that I need to hear. He got something to say. Now, that's who you listen to. A nigga like that. Nigga, I would say, damn, he hit Paris Hilton, the Hilton. The man hit the fortune of all fortunes. Rothschild, bro. Some of the oldest money on earth. The people that made the banking system that fucks us up daily. The people that made the education system that churn out workers instead of smart people. That nigga bust down the Rothschild. And he probably still can double back.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. I'm enough fantasy island.
You the man. You the man.
Man, you the man. He's him. Captain H.I.M. He's the man. Shit. I done hear some top tier coots, but shit, Ray.
Nothing like that, huh?
Hell nah, bro. That's like, man, that's some shit you don't even see. You don't even know what them people look like.
Nope.
That nigga scored. Scored. That nigga scored. Oh shit, that Rothschild is worth any woman on earth. Nigga, I don't give a fuck who you are. You can be the most man. That's like shit. Yeah. I can't fathom the thought, bro. Damn.
I know. Right.
Damn, I'm over here lusting over Erykah Badu. This nigga, I'm thinking like shit, this nigga hit Erykah Badu. This nigga hit a Rothschild. Like that, like Erykah Badu was like creme de la creme. That nigga went to shit. I can't even say filet mignon. Like, this nigga just went and got the Kobe beef for bison. Dog. Conduct Character Conversation. I wonder what this conversation was to get that. Let me hold a little jail. I would say, hit the DM, homeboy. We can talk. If it costs a little something, I can't sponsor too much, but I got a little something. Sprinkle me with some of that game, man. Because I need to know what you told her. Because that ain't no average Joe can get that.
Nope.
Shit, no. Man, you ain't gonna never be in the same place as one of them folk, man.
Nah, more than likely. Not your life.
Not in a lifetime, bro. How many people can say they bump into one of them people and know what they look like?
Not me.
You had the husband distraught. Allegedly. Whew. Yeah, I gotta change my conversation because my character looking bad right now. Whew. Got hot then, bro. This fool got Donald Trump up here. It's not my cocaine. So what you think about that, Skiller? The cocaine in the White House. Do you think everybody in the White House should go to jail until they find out who dope it is?
What percentage of black men was in there when that cocaine got found?
What's up, nephew? Skiller selling, man.
Hey, isn't that what it said? We're gonna blame the black man first.
First, hey, the black or the brown. Damn, bro. You know, but y'all know damn well ain't no black man finna leave no cocaine, no goddamn White House. He finna snort that shit. We don't leave drugs, bro. Let's just be real. Come on, I'm the dude that, man, we was out to eat. And my boy Courtney had a Douce, frozen Douce, peace Douce. Man, you better drink that shit before we leave. We ain't finna leave it. So if we like that at a
restaurant, yeah.
What the fuck you think a nigga gonna be with some dope?
No, you can't. No, we ain't wasting no dope. That's like your mama when you was growing up. Hey, we don't waste no food in this.
We don't waste no food. So you was taught not to waste no food. So you know he was taught not to waste no dope. Man, no black man done left that dope up in there, man. Y'all need to stop that. Man, that wasn't them white boys, man. Y'all know damn well everybody in the White House need to go to jail and get a charge for Schedule fucking 1. You hear me?
Well, I'm gonna say this. That sounds good here in America, but we all, you know what kind of playing field they on and we on. So, hey,
man,
won't be surprised if they don't go to jail. Let me just say,
shit, that nigga didn't go to jail for lying on the 4473. Do you use drugs? No. And he had a prostitute. That's 2 crimes. Buying candy, smoking rocks.
Yeah,
man, come on, man. Y'all, listen. Coming to the stage is the only Chinese lady in the Bug Nation that identifies as a man, bus driver. Chen, the man that left the cocaine in the White House, allegedly. What's up, Chen?
I would like to start off saying no. That was me. We don't do cocaine. No. We don't do cocaine. Heroin only. We got pure heroin.
Hey, hold up. He just said something. Cause you know how the dogs ain't smell it? Because a dignitary brought that in there that don't go through dogs. Ain't no average Joe finna bring nothing in no goddamn White House. The White House with the white in it. So we know it's the real White House.
I just like to also to say that niggas do drop drugs. I know a few niggas gonna drop drugs by mistake.
Yeah.
There's enough videos on YouTube.
They didn't drop it on mistake. They dropped it when they was running from the man.
And listen, we not talking about in a transit situation where a nigga drop his pack on the bus because it slid out his pocket because he ain't took it hard enough. We talking about in the goddamn White House of the United States of America corporation. The Corporation of the United States of America, the President House, that's the CEO house of the Corporation of the United States of America. You're not going in there with no goddamn dope in your goddamn pocket without all these scanners and shit seeing this shit.
What's up, Chan?
Biden said that.
What's good, big dog? How you feeling, man?
That's for his dementia.
That boy talking about it was wrapped in mustard. GDA, you hell, man.
You are prison. It could have been Biden's little dope, his little dope pack.
Yeah,
when the servers have to go dementia.
Get it. That's for his dementia. That help him with that dementia, slow it down a little bit. You know.
Yeah. He said. He said, "I'm moving too slow. I need a little pep in my step." Oh, he gonna use 16.
I keep falling down the steps all the time
because he was full of that dope.
Oh.
Explains everything, but yeah, man. But y'all, look how they conducting themselves with cocaine in the White House. How they character look, man. If you was another dignitary, if you was another president of another country, how would you look at them, knowing that they got that motherfucking Medellin up in their bitch? You had Medellin up in the White House, man.
Nigga, we been there for how long?
You the man.
Man, they gonna look at us the same way they've been looking at us, man. Just laughing their ass off.
Stupid Americans.
Hey,
y'all got a crackhead running y'all country.
We knew
my nephew owned something.
We sold it to him anyway.
My nephew older son, nephew said, or it could be another White House bullshit scandal to distract us. The same way they threw that damn fake ass submarine out there, talking about the submarine while they was pushing all this legislation through the motherfucking Senate that we can get fucking synthetic meat and they can make lab meat and they can serve us clone meat and all this old bullshit. These bills they signed. You right. I don't know, man. You might be on to something. At the end of the day, the shit look bad on the White House with the white people in it. You don't have snow blow in the White House. Now it's literally the White House for real. Now you cannot never take that back now. No take back. That's the house of dope. That's a trap now. The White House is a trap, officially. Can't take that back. And your character is flawed now. You was already looking like a goddamn imbecile. Now it's even worse. You're a dumbass dope dealer now. He's a junkie.
I mean, shit, man, everything goes on at the White House anyway. I mean, hell, you had JFK was getting ass at the White House. Clinton was getting head at the White House.
Bill Clinton was getting head.
Yeah. Now you got somebody over there,
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Sniffing.
From Arkansas.
Okay, now what they say about Monica Lewinsky's character? Bitch, why would you keep a dress with jizz on it? You was a nasty whore.
Because she want to say she was able to fuck the president. She the woman.
Bill said, I will give you this pepper.
He will give you this packer. Don't play with me. You think I'm playing with you, girl?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
But if y'all looked up sexual relations, he was really talking in lawyer terms. That man was genius. And y'all know what? A lot of men ain't even catch on to that. That man was a fucking genius. That man went straight lawyer mode. I did not have sexual relations.
Right.
Look up the definition of sexual relation.
That's penetration.
It's penetration.
Yep.
Hey, look.
Ain't no
That nigga say Clinton was listening to Too Short.
Too Short. What's my favorite word?
Bitch.
Why you gotta say it like short?
Short. Hey man, give me something to sip right quick. Give me some of that stuff that me and my boss. Nah, I said I was gonna say that for him. Give me some of that little whiskey thing right there. Huh? Say it again. You buy me a bottle? I just need a little. I don't want to get towed up. I'm cooling. What is all this? I gave you a dub? Yeah. I gave you a 20? Yeah. Nigga, I wasn't trying to give you no 20. I thought I gave you a 1. No, not that one. The little one right there, the little brown one.
Well, you don't need to get told, nigga. You can't even pay attention to one between a 1 and a 20.
Man, I wasn't even looking at the money, bro. Yeah, that. Yeah, put it in my book.
Shit, we just found out who dropped that China White in the White House.
Who did? Me?
The man who don't know the difference between a 1 and a 20.
No, bro. Listen, I promise to God.
He got his money in his pack out in the same damn pocket, stupid ass boy.
Hey, you know they keep that shit rolled up, bro, so they can snort it. So hell, you hand somebody, oh here, take this.
I gave you a lot of money. I want trying to give you a lot of money.
Look at this shit.
Look at that boy so high.
Boy,
I ain't even high yet.
Yeah.
No, I don't get high.
You do all this when you sober? Well, damn, dog, I see when you fucked up.
Oh shit, my son just texted me. Damn, y'all done made me lost my train of thought because I done gave this woman too much money.
Nah, dog, it ain't us. You did it.
Nah, I'm really tired, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My sleep cycle out.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, let me tell you what you're not gonna do. You shall not pour my drink. I pour my own drink home.
Mm-hmm.
Look, homeboy, you chill out.
Me up my post drink out. You
nah,
need
you
to be
move
pouring
too
too
much, partner. Put that right there, partner. Let me
Start
get that,
light.
partner. Yeah, thank you.
Start them light. You don't need too much. Mm-hmm.
I'm starting light. Look, I'm starting real light.
That ain't real light. I didn't see the mixture.
God damn.
Exactly.
Ooh. Yeah, there we go.
Good passing out money.
Yeah, I'm tripping, bro. I done passed out too much bread.
Drop your cash app tonight. Bug passing out money to all the viewers.
That nigga said I was getting some head. She was nasty. But listen, Bill Clinton had poor taste. That show you that the people in the White House is retarded. Bill Clinton, when he got the fattest, ugliest white girl he can smash. At least Trump was busting models. You hear me?
He got the easiest target. That was it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's it.
Who was down to do it? He didn't have to work too much. Hey.
Bro, Condoleezza Rice was a better smash than Monica Lewinsky. I wouldn't have hit Monica Lewinsky. There's some other aides in the White House, bro, that you could smash besides Monica. You made her famous for sucking cock. Splash.
No, she made herself famous.
She did.
Yeah.
Getting on there and getting that splash all over her down.
While he in there playing his saxophone.
Whoa. See, now didn't I just tell you, people only lose dope in hood places, transit centers, buying food, because he had the coke and the money in the same pocket. Man, you don't just leave no dope. You ain't gonna lose no dope in the White House. Man, Monica was fucking fat. If you thought Monica was, man, please. I want to touch Monica. I'm fat now, and I still want to touch her.
I don't think she was fat back then.
Man, she was fat now. On God, he could have had Beyonce to blow his socks off. Man, Monica Lewinsky. Trump showed you can hit anything. I'm Donald Trump. What they're going to do, I'm just going to go up to him and grab the vagina. They're not going to do anything.
I paid this hoe to keep her mouth closed, and she didn't do her job.
Yup, bro. I don't know, man, but I digress. But it shows her character for keeping the damn dress and telling her, I sucked it and I got some on the dress. You want the dress? And then you get to the other fat white lady. Well, her retarded self, because she was mad because she wanted to suck it and he wouldn't let her, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Like, man, this shit crazy, bro.
Hey, that
like,
hoe.
Hate him. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Hey,
Man, I'm gonna ask y'all this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it is in relation. Like I said, the whole tonight is so abroad that you could talk about it on so many different levels. What do y'all think about all this killing in the United States? Do y'all think that these kids are really killing, or do you think they got teams that's going out like they did during the George Floyd riots and provoking stuff? I'm just asking for a question.
Killing where?
Man, it's killings everywhere, man.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
I'm going to give an example.
Are we talking about like in the big cities, in the urban cities and stuff, or what? Or just
I'm gonna bring it up now. Isn't it a coincidence? I just want y'all to think out the box. Isn't it a coincidence? First, Fort Worth had a shooting at a 4th of July event. Right? A lot of people got shot. Then Shreveport had a shooting. 4th of July event. At the Fort Worth, you had mixed people. At the Shreveport event, them was all black people. Ain't this a coincidence that all these shootings is happening around the country at the same time, but in places where shootings don't happen like that?
Oh, it's the nigga events.
Okay, at the Maze concert up in Baltimore, I think it was the Isaac Brother Maze, one of them concert. They dropped bees on them folks. I mean, mosquitoes. All this been happening in the last 3-4 days, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. He said, watch the Breakfast Club. That amuses executive talk about it. I'm just asking. GD, I'm just asking the question because it just hit me. I was just like, okay, first you had the mosquitoes that's got the RNA virus, the COVID virus. You got the GMO, genetically modified mosquitoes that was dropped with all these urban people, melanated people. Then you got the Fort Worth shooting. That was a mixture because some Mexicans got shot, but it was some of everybody there. You know what I'm saying? The Como shooting. Then you get the Shreveport shooting, and Shreveport just made the national news. People been dying in Shreveport since last year. It's been a shooting every fucking day. I've been telling y'all that. Remember I told y'all that, Ray? Like people down there getting killed. It's war down there, and they just got some national news finally. So I don't know, man. I don't think ain't nothing a coincidence nowadays, bro. And I'm just being real. I don't know. I'm just asking for
between that setup, or they got these kids so damn brainwashed and think this you should be doing this shit everywhere and anywhere.
Man, I think it's something going on because I just traveled around the country. I just went from Denver, Utah, Vegas, California, Arizona, New Mexico, back to Texas. Since last Thursday. And I done seen some weird stuff. This stuff I don't even be talking about that you be seeing. And then when you talk to people, I'm talking to other drivers from everywhere. What's up, Beirut? You be like, say, man, I think it's something. It's more to what's being said, bro. There's more to what's being said. And what's good, MJ? I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna leave it like that. We on a public forum. I don't need nobody trying to kick in my door. My grandbaby's over here. You did just say stay out of areas that are not controlled, with a bunch of people get together without any kind of security and control. Crazy shit always happen. You sure right. He just said that. You did just say that the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all be more careful though. Stop going where a lot of people congregate. It's not good to go nowhere where a lot of people gonna be.
That's rule number one.
I hate to say it, but I'm just got to keep it real. I'm not. I'm gonna go to my neighborhood reunion, and then again, I'm thinking about reconsidering going there because my city hurting right now, and I ain't trying to get caught up in no emotional stuff. You don't know what's going on because I ain't in the city. You don't get hear so much. But man, we got to conduct ourselves accordingly. We got to have better conversations.
Yes, we do.
You know what? How I feel about the mama telling her son to kill the old boy? I'm going to let y'all answer that. How y'all feel about that? At the hot dog stand in Chicago.
I mean, shit, hell, he did what had to be done. I mean, that's the way I look at it, because more than likely that dude would have just kept on tearing her ass up. No matter what, he would have probably beat her ass until she was dead.
And I heard his baby mama edged him on. All black supposed to be queens. And they get mad when we call you black women bitches and hoes. Because we had a discussion saying that all you bitches ain't queens. And all you hoes ain't ladies. Because there was some ratchet ass hoe shit. Because if she gave a damn about him, God, thank you for blessing me with women that cared about me enough about me to stop me from flashing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can say God ain't put no woman in my life that allowed me to just flash out and do dumb shit.
Nah.
Even, man, I talk so much shit about my baby mama, my oldest daughter, baby, her mama. I talk a lot of shit about that woman, but I can say this here. Her demented, warped ass never allow me to lose my shit in public that'll take me away from them. You feel me? She was a sense of reason, even when I was in the right. Nah, bud, nope, we ain't finna do that. Let's go. Or she'll start something with me to stop me from going there. Nah, bro, like I thank God, you know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for anybody who got somebody that is them on to do something stupid. Because if she give a damn about you, she's supposed to say, boy, this boy here said stamp his ass. Bro, man, I feel sorry for that. And you women that's out here egging niggas on to do. I'm gonna tell you something. If somebody wants somebody to get killed, all you gotta do is get you a ratchet ass woman. A ratchet ass woman get more people killed than counsel.
Killed or locked up.
On God. They figured that shit out. That's why they started that welfare and start separating men from women. Because when you separate the men from women, the women don't respect the man. But I'm telling you, my sisters, y'all can stop a lot of this shit. Start getting these niggas some pussy. Hey, don't you hate at a family function, birthday party, family reunion, whatever, when those certain family members that are in the street bring other people from the street around our people? Hell yeah. But we check shit like that. Shit, we check that the door. Niggas
Right.
say, shit.
Who the hell is this? Why you bring that
hold up, bro.
motherfucker?
Y'all need to go. This for family. You ain't family, man. Say you out of line. Better yet, you don't come back. We check this shit though.
Right, especially bring somebody I don't know. Y'all, he out the streets with you. Don't bring that nigga up to my house.
Yep.
Hey, she got a mouth out. And see, that's what I'm saying tonight, y'all. Y'all have fun watching them instead of getting strapped. Let me tell y'all something. Carl, I'm gonna go 2 places, then I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna go to Sally first. She had a mouth on her. That's why I said conduct character conversation. When a woman have a conversation like a man, if you get a man's response, don't cry, woman. That's that shit that irks my nerves. I am not an advocate for nobody hitting women. I just told you I got 4 granddaughters and I got 2 daughters. You put your hands on them, you're gonna get touched up.
Dealt with. Nope.
Shit. One time I let my daughter get her ass whooped, and I did that on purpose, intentionally, because I told her, keep your goddamn hands to yourself.
Hands to yourself.
But I didn't let her get slaughtered. She didn't have no bruises. She didn't have no black eye, but she felt that shit. And I hope she learned from that moment. Keep your hand to your damn self, because I'm out there don't mean that you go hit that man and put me in a situation where I got to kill him and he killed me.
Yep.
Like hell no. See, that's what I'm saying. Now, this fool to my here advocate. I'm not an advocate for hitting a woman, but I'm gonna tell you like this here. You put yourself, you want to be a man and you want to be treated equal, and you get out there and have a man conversation and conducting yourself like a man when he treats you like what you conducting yourself as, and your character showing. Don't cry you a woman, and to you studs, my fellow studettes, because I'm a stud too. Love the bitches. Listen, when you act like a man and nigga punch you, don't holler you no motherfucking woman. Because only time I ever had a stud act like a woman is when she said, ah! I said, I knew that deep voice can go. Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you the flip side of that though. No matter how much she mind off you hit her, you gonna catch some charges.
Oh yeah, yeah, but see,
you gonna catch some charges.
Hey, what I said? You put yourself in that position, deal with the consequences that come with it. I just said, a man, ain't no man finna come up to you, Skilly, and call you out your name and disrespect you, because he knows the potential that you're gonna strike on. Mm-hmm. These women know, oh, you can't hit me because I'm a girl, so I'm gonna talk to you like a man.
That's why you start macing bitches.
I got tasing
shit.
On my bro. Listen to me. I got some MK4, prison grade, Dallas County grade mace, prison mace. I got some of that shit because that police shit a little too strong. But I got that damn jailhouse mace OC in the door of my car. And I got an X26 just like the police. So I can hit your ass from 15 feet. Or you really don't want me to take the cartridge out and hit you with the gun because the dry taser is 10 times worse. I guarantee you, you will defecate and pee. I believe in macing women in their mouth. You get to run in your mouth. Non-lethals in Texas is legal. That is a non-lethal. You don't got to hit her. She get to run her mouth, hit her in the nose and her throat with that mace. Why she got on me?
Right. So back about.
I bet she learned.
I asked you to step back, ma'am.
I asked you to step back. Please, ma'am, I'm afraid for my life and my safety. Spray. And that stream is hell. That stream will get you 25 feet.
Oh, yeah, it will.
That big orange.
Coughing
Listen,
and gagging.
when you see that red, listen, this bitch is reddish orange, so you know it's the truth. It ain't even orange. She's like reddish. It's like a little tinted, like the Dukes of Hazzard color car. When they come out that bitch, nigga, I'm gonna hit you dead in your throat and your nose and hit you in your eyes. Keep talking. And you know they can't step in. I'm gonna feed your mouth.
That way you don't get no charges for assault. You just get charged. You don't even get charged. You be like, hey, she spitting. And these days and age with coronavirus going around, I don't know what the hell she got going on. So I hit her with that mace.
They said they got the daddy government on their side. What if she bitch? She can. I don't give a fuck if she bench press 600 pounds. Ain't too many people.
Getting that mace. Oh, I'm ready to go tear her up. She gonna get the whole can.
600 pounds.
Hey man, let me tell you something. Carl, the biggest fight I ever had was the easiest fight of my life. I fought a dude that was about 300 pounds, bro. And at the time I was like 160, 6'2". That big joker couldn't take no licks because he wasn't never used to being hit. And he never been hit by a skinny nigga with nothing but bones. It felt like I'm hitting him in the face with a stick because every time I hit him, his face bust open. Man, I don't give a damn how big you is. That size don't mean nothing. You got an esophagus, a solar plex, and some balls. Do you understand me? And a pelvic bone and some shins. Yep. I can break you down. You can come down. And you got knees. The majority of the time, the bigger you are, that big with all that weight.
Them knees, you got knee problems.
Them knees ain't no good, but I would kick you in your goddamn knee. With some jujitsu shit I learned every time I kick you in your knee with my hard ass shin, I guarantee you. Don't let me have no good ass tennis shoes on.
All right, or some steel toe boots on, boy.
Bust your kneecap. Boy, I live in Texas. Do you understand? My first good fight in Texas was with a Mexican. That nigga kicked me in my shin with them goddamn boots on. Broke me down like a hoe. That Mexican tore my ass up. Nigga, that is a fight I'm glad to tell somebody about. He tore my ass up. That boy had me knotted up. I looked like a peanut patty when he got through on my ass, boy. Like I ran through a hornet's nest. Like somebody had them little whipperball bats beating the fuck out of me. That boy tore my ass up because guess what I was doing? Holding that goddamn shin. That shin was fucked up for about 2 weeks. Fuck the fight. It was a shin. Man, fuck me, boy. I'll bring your big ass on over here thinking all I gotta do is don't let you hit me first. You got me fucked up.
That's it. That's it.
Damn right. And then you talking about a big ass woman, you big bitch, I'm gonna make the fuck out you. Oh, I'm gonna take that taser and put it in your vagina. Splash. Oh, you get wet, huh? Listen to me. I don't have a stun gun. I got an X26. That's what the police told me. It's yellow and black. It's the old one. Because they got some new ones now that's some badasses. But they cost too much. I'm not paying. I paid $600 for a taser. I would never pay $600 for a non-lethal device again in my life. But I'm going to use that bitch until you can't tase no more. Shit. I stick that bitch on her pussy lips. You big bitch. You talking about beating me? Give me a black eye. You going to remember me.
All you got
like you got staple prints on your monkey.
Easier place damn nipples. Nipple up.
Listen, them areas. Man, that man kicked me with them concrete boots so hard. Y'all listen, man, I promise y'all. Boy, I jumped up, bro. Listen to me. No bullshit. I jumped up, boy. I was holding that bitch. Oh, that nigga hit me again. I fell. I ain't give a fuck. Shit. That shit hurt me. Listen to me. That man kicked me so goddamn hard in my shin, I didn't feel them knots. My little eye was closed. It was swollen. I didn't care. I was holding that leg, hollering like a hoe. Ah! I'm not hollering because he hit me. I'm hollering for that shin. Man, my shin was going, wow, wow, wow. Man, I think they kicked the bone marrow out my goddamn leg, man.
Hey, your leg had a heartbeat, nigga, when he got there with your
Man, that shit hurt. And I learned that day. So I got into a fight a month later. Had on some hard ass polo boots. I kicked this nigga in the shin. Pow! That nigga grabbed it. He did the same thing I did. Ah! Oh, I had my way. Payback. I took it out on somebody else. Well, he need his ass whooped, but he need that ass whooping like that because that was just dirty. Shit.
You got enough bags for it.
Yeah, these Mexicans teach you how to fight down here. You think you can
Or
fight?
both.
Yeah, man. Like you said, man, we done lost the art of conversation, man.
Yeah, the conversation.
You know,
man.
we can't have a conversation. You gonna have debate. You go out where you out and about, but everybody wanna, don't know how to talk to each other. Like you said, the lack of respect towards one another, man, it's ridiculous. Because back in the day, you didn't have young ones going out talking to older people like you crazy.
Hell no, man. You ain't had that disrespect. Man, them old folks to jump on your ass. The whole block get on you. What you talking about? Disrespect the old folk. Your conversation better be right. Boy, you better be minding what you say. You better not say booty too loud. Coochie. Nigga, them old folks, what you say, boy? Come here. Stick your tongue out. Come with that damn nasty ass Irish Spring soap. Man, have you ever had to have that soap in your mouth so long, bro? I taste this shit like.
What's going on?
Fuck that shit. Like, man, nah, bro. But people, we don't conversate no more. We can't talk to nobody. You can't chastise nobody's kids because you say something. You said something to my son, bitch. If you'd have taught him right, he can be out here doing what he's doing now.
Absolutely.
Just leave them alone. That's it. Leave people's kids alone.
On God.
You did it, I wouldn't have to.
Oh, see, he come with this bullshit. Man, go on with that bullshit. Don't come here with that bullshit. Ain't no raise this. What a nigga need to do is raise their goddamn kids. Raise your kids and discipline your kids at home and that inanimate object. Let me tell you something. I'm not advertising for nobody, but this cannot hurt nothing without nobody using this can to hurt somebody.
Well, look, talking about an assault weapon. Hell, a belt was a damn assault weapon when I was growing up. Broke the hell out of my ass.
Yeah, my mama went so far and whooped me with a stitch cord one time.
Oh God, nigga, if you ain't been whooped with a stitch cord, you don't need.
Man,
you ain't got your ass whooped. And this when you knew you were bad when they get that fan belt out that damn GMC. If y'all had a Buick, the same fan belts I got on my motherfucking Delta downstairs right now is that fan belt, nigga. That bitch don't give.
Nope.
Shit. And don't let them get mad and get one of them radiator holes and whoop your ass with. Now that's a whole nother ass whooping right there. I don't know which one the worst between the radiator hose, the fan belt, and the extension cord.
No. You remember how you had old school grandparents to tell you go pick your switch off the tree?
Man, fuck that. Hey, hold up. Fuck that.
You better not come with a small one.
Hey, look.
Go get man, you and put them bitches together.
Hey, look, man. Let me tell you something. I prayed for this switch. I prayed for the 3 switches braided together. You know what I'm saying? With the tip with the knot on
hurt,
man, fuck that. That switch ain't gonna do no but cut you up. That extension cord. It was something about the extension cord, man. That extension cord hit you, and I swear to God, that bitch transfer electricity in your body. I think electricity just hanging in the copper. And that shit, man, bro. Listen, I thought I was hard. I'm that nigga that don't cry. I got hit across the back. And listen, if you ain't had that loop, you ain't had a little loop on your back from the extension cord by your neck and your back, you ain't got an ass whooping, boy. You need to have one on your leg, on your calf, your thigh, and cross your back, cross your stomach. That means she whooped your ass.
To your ass up.
Your ass got tore up. You got ass whooping. On my soul. If you ain't got no fucking whip on your ass, nigga, you ain't get your ass whooped, man. You playing. Oh, man, that conduit pipe. No. My brother was blessed to get that plastic
Womp
motherfucker and not I. I seen him get that bitch. I swear, God bless the dead. D got his ass towed up, and Bug did right for 6 months. That was the best I ever been.
That was some hellified ass whippings right there. I mean, they beating your ass with PVC pipe.
Boy, nigga, my mama had a little long short when I made that bitch disappear. First chance I got. Boy, man, she whooped my brother with that motherfucker. My brother was down there stealing our low mart, and she had to go get him. She whipped his ass. She barely got him. The second time they went up to KCS and stole them goddamn pipes at the train. Oh shit!
Grab your ass by your hand, beating you, and you running a damn circle trying to get away.
Yeah.
Look, my mama, them feds came and talked to my mama. What's up, Yellow? Bruh, my brother, man, she had that pipe. I swear to God, my mama looked like Bruce Lee. Y'all know how nunchucks look?
Yeah.
My mama had that one pipe. That bitch looked like this. It was one pipe, one hand, but it looked like this on his ass. I swear every time he tried to block, he couldn't. Man, that shit was sounding like my mama sounded like she was beating the cadence on his ass. Man, she whooped my brother ass so good. Me and my brother Roger stood there and watched and turned around. Listen, we so spooked, we just scared. Roger done pissed on himself. He's so scared. She turned around, look at us. We can't move. We just like deer in the head, like, breathe, little niggas. We scared to breathe. Breathe. Come out of y'all room, man. I went in my room, man. I was good for 6. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I was good for 6 months. That was the longest I ever been good. Shit, on my soul. I call my mama right now. She'll tell you, I whooped the ass. Oh, here you go again with this bullshit. You know what? They need to limit high capacity asses. They need to limit food for motherfuckers. That's what they need to limit. You hear me? Limit how much of this toxins we eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Hot Wheel track.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I
think that's the worst. That's the worst whooping.
Man.
A Hot Wheel track.
What?
Man, my mama hit that hoe. I broke them bitches too. They had to go. My brother was mad at me. Nigga, y'all remember the one that they had? They go up, down, and had that one big long curve, the other curve, and then the other side was flat, but they had the up down on this side.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that bitch came up missing. 2 tracks was missing. They had to throw that away. It's not working. And y'all know that Hot Wheel track had that copper running in the middle, so it wasn't breaking.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't break, yeah.
Man, that shit hurt.
Yeah, boy, you throw out anything that can be used as a weapon. Hold on, wait a minute. Mama gonna beat me with the Hot Wheels set. Oh, she gonna beat me with the cord from the iron.
Man, say all that shit come out, nigga. I cut the cord out there. I got my ass whooped for that because my brother, punk ass Bridget, you police bitch, snitching ass. That nigga snitched on me, man. Bug did. I got my ass tore up. Bastard. It was the purpose of cutting the goddamn iron, not to get the ass whooped. Y'all remember the iron? The big circuit heavy ass iron that were red? It had the blue buttons on it. You know what I'm talking about? Ray? Them old irons. Look at them hoes was so heavy that your mom used to beat your daddy with it.
Oh.
Shit.
Man.
Oh, man. I've been woke up on my sleep. Let me tell you, the worst ass whooping I ever got in my life, though. Getting out the bathtub.
Oh, you wet? Oh.
All right, he told me we don't want to hear the truth. Okay, fat man. It's a link on YouTube. Bring your little monkey looking Melvin from fucking shit. I can't even tell my joke now. Fuck it, it's dead. It's too long. But bring your ugly ass on in here and let's talk about it. We finna have a conversation. Now this twat saying that they need the high capacity magazine and they need to make 18-year-olds be 21 to buy a rifle. When they get on my nerves that these Democrats coined the term assault rifle, which is a made-up term that came up after the Columbine shit in the 90s. No, nigga. Assault rifle is a select fire. That's a sportsman rifle. So come on in here and let's talk about it. Since you want to have this talk, we're going to have this talk. What's up, C-Man? I got people playing with me. We're going to have this. Baby boy, thank you. You knew what I was trying to say. Come on. I'm going to put the link right here again, since you can't find it on YouTube. There you go, right here. Come on in here. Let's talk about why they should raise the limit on gun. I don't give a damn. A lot of people just got shot in my city, and I don't think that they should ban guns. Guns ain't stopping it. If that's the goddamn case, ban alcohol for having drunk drivers.
Oh my God.
Shit, if that's the case, when a drunk driver kills somebody, sue Ford, sue Chrysler, sue Mercedes, and see how they work out for you.
Exactly. Come on. Yeah. Man. But there's this, everybody has to.
He ain't gonna come in here. Carl said you ain't gonna come in here, you scared, you twat. Come on in here, let's have that conversation, fat land. Let's talk about it. Come in here. I dropped the link, I'm gonna drop it again. Don't be scared. There's 3 links out there now, 4 links.
They kill me with that.
Let's have this debate. Come on. This and this got to do with your character. Let's see what your character about. You want to ban something because other people don't tend to their kids. And other people ain't tending to their little ones. Somebody ain't tending to their nephew.
And that's the problem right there.
It's not a gun problem. It's a fucking people problem. People fucked up. You got these drugs that synthesize. Weed ain't even weed no more. This weed ain't like red hair sis or some skunk weed or some Bama Brown. That was natural weed. They don't synthesize this weed. I know people been smoking weed forever, and they smoke this shit and be like, hell no, they hear their heartbeats and see fucking unicorns and reindeers. The fuck? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this music. See, we finna talk about it. We finna have a whole discussion. I'm gonna drop this link again for them. We finna have a real discussion. Let's talk about it. You want to go there?
People come up with all kind of dumb shit talking about, the reason for it.
Oh, come on in. Now, come on in. Let's talk about this tomfoolery you talking about. You done got me excited. I was sleeping. I ain't even sleeping no more. That land. Dunk, come on. Let's talk about it. So,
all you Negroes on this chat know we got to do something about these guns, man. Too many people dying. Too many of these kids are acting a fool with these assault weapons. The high capacity mines, the mag. You know we got to do something about that. And you guys, all you guys with all this firearms, collecting love, you got to do something before they take y'all rights.
I ain't taking my rights unless I catch a felony. And they ain't gonna take them then, because then now I'm really gonna own the shit that you weren't supposed to have because I don't supposed to have it in the first place.
I mean, but it's just too many
rights keep me in check.
Once you tell the government stop giving them guns, then shit.
Now I'm not saying don't give people guns. I'm just saying you gotta wait till these kids get more mature.
Stop dropping them off in there. Shit, these kids ain't just sitting there just walking in the store.
Nah, bro, I'm in the hood. I don't think government dropping them off. I think these kids are getting these guns, getting people buying them and selling them.
They might be. I mean, but that's
the part right there. Then.
If they get somebody else to go in there and buy it and give it to them, and they give whoever money, yeah, that's on them. I mean, that has nothing to do with the person's age.
But some
to get it.
All right, most of these kids are not mature enough to have a weapon like that, bro.
What I'm saying is that going to get a gun any way they can get it.
Yes, but if you make laws where, I mean, you got kids riding around with Glocks with switches, man. What the fuck you need a switch in a high capacity drum for?
Switch legally. That's the whole point.
But I know, but what I'm saying, bro, just like what happened in Fort Worth. You see what I'm saying? Dumb shit, bro. No, you gotta limit these guns, bro. You gotta do something. Something got to happen. Something got to happen.
Oh look, Olden Armory just said, "Big Dump. How come you haven't done anything about it? You have a great idea, right? Become a politician and see how popular your idea. Oh shit, he coming in to talk to you personally.
But you guys got.
Hold on. Introduce him, Kung Fu Panda, the first transsexual panda bear from Japan via Tyler, Texas, Dallas, Texas. Olden Armory.
Well, see, one thing I want to tell you guys, bub.
Okay, let's go for it.
You guys love firearms, bro. You guys got a lot of following. You know what I'm saying? I don't have following like you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys can make a difference more than what I can. You guys understand. You guys need the gun. You guys want the gun. You guys, that's y'all. That is something like y'all habit or something y'all like to do on the side. But I'm saying you got to fight for what you like, because I'm telling you, they gonna take it from you. You're right.
I don't think so.
So Big Dump, let me ask you
Yes,
this.
sir.
Let me ask you this. So you're saying that we need to take guns, keep the guns out of kids' hands, right?
No, I'm just saying we need to change laws to make it where I believe they should be more about 30 years old before they can buy assault weapon or high capacity mag. And if you get caught with it on the street, we need to give you a little time or something. We need to put some fear in them.
They already
Okay,
do.
okay, okay.
They already
Wait.
give people time
Call.
period if they get caught underage.
Call. Wait.
But hold on, bud. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I'm gonna get his head.
So that's like saying that if they can get access to guns, right?
They say what now?
They can get access to guns at a young age, right?
Yeah,
Under
yeah.
18, they can still get guns, right?
I think that when they 18, I think they should be able to get rifles.
Drugs, they can get access to alcohol, they can get access to cigarettes. They're gonna find a way.
It's all regulated.
Raise the limits and threaten more jail time. That makes it more illicit, which makes it more fun.
I understand that, brother. That's why I just said that. What I'm saying, we might need to change the law and let these kids at a young age understand what will happen if you get caught with a high capacity magazine or assault rifle and you're not old enough. You can do time because most of the ones that run around. Nah,
Jail's even more.
fuck no.
Wait, y'all. Wait. Pause. Okay, now. I just left Shreveport for 2 weeks. I've been in Shreveport for 2 weeks. My family reunion, I was there after that damn storm shit when my mom and them died. Now I stayed out there 2 weeks. Every little young 14 to 20 had a drop-in piece for their AR that makes it full auto.
Yes, sir.
Like a lightning link. Hold up. Every little boy I seen had a Glock with a switch. They not old enough to buy a Glock. You cannot get a switch. A switch or a lightning link or that drop in is a GCA, Gun Control Act of 63 fucking item, bro.
You doing federal time for that?
Thank you. They don't give a damn. You know what laws do? Laws stop Odin Armory. This goddamn, I don't even know what his name is right now. It's
keep honest people honest. That's it.
It keep the honest people honest. Come and tell you something. The night if you and see, I met you then, so you know I met you in 1997. The Clinton crime bill was in with the AKs when they banned a bayonet, a knife. They banned the sights. They banned a grip. You had to put a thumb hole grip. It was always some bullshit. All this bullshit. But did it stop? Did it stop anything? No. It didn't stop nothing. Well, you know why it didn't stop nothing? Because if a criminal wants something, they're going to get it. So all you doing with these new laws is hindering the law-abiding citizen, the people that's playing the rules. It's just like the pistol braces. The law-abiding citizens took their braces off. But I was in the hood. These little motherfuckers took the braces off and put stock. So basically they got an SBR with a fucking full auto trigger.
Illegal. Which is illegal.
Which is
they
illegal.
Did not pay the $200 tax stamp.
So why is it that you're going to make laws and say, okay, we're going to make it to where you got to be 30 to own this or possess this rifle, but you can go die for the United States.
It's on the side of the house. I'm finna call them. I can't hear y'all up there. That's over there. Hold on. Hey, bud. Let me tell y'all, bud. All y'all got good valid points, man. But you guys, you gotta do something, bro. These young cats getting out of control, man.
But guess what?
You gotta do something.
It start with us. We got nieces and nephews. If your nephews and your nieces,
hey, hold on. I want to catch you right there, but see, that's the point. At these day and age, who raising kids? The system raising kids. You ain't got too many pops out there like that, man.
Ain't raising mine.
Let me say this. Let me make my point. Then everybody can have it. I'm not gonna hold the flow, but I'm gonna make this point, bro. Yes, it's by design that the government is raising these kids. But let me tell you something. Every goddamn kid, somebody got an uncle, somebody got a stepdaddy, somebody got something.
Hey,
it's
Thomas Wilson gonna tell her, Rick gonna come get that. It's on the side of the house. Get that milk.
Oh, it's down there. Oh, I thought it was over here.
And I want to say this here, like it's on us. It's on us. We dropped the ball because you know one thing. When we was young, the OGs wouldn't let us do certain things in the hood. We dropped the ball. Our uncles wouldn't let us do certain. I had an uncle that was a hustler. My uncle said, out top, I'm not finna do nothing that's gonna jeopardize their money. They weren't gonna play with us. Man, we need to start policing our own goddamn people. And I tell you like this here, if it take us to pop our own goddamn kids, that's what we need to do, because guess what? If we don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. And I be damned if I know my nephew finna go out and cause harm to somebody innocent, man, I'll pop his ass my goddamn self. And I said that shit on YouTube.
So Big Dumb. But
This panel.
earlier, he said something earlier that was very pinnacle. And what happens with government is this is by design, is what Bug said. Okay, so what I caught from that was it brings up the fact that you don't hear cuss words, you don't hear people killing each other, you don't hear all that shit in country music, do you?
Nope.
You don't hear it in pop music. It's only in hip hop and rap. That's the only place this kind of stuff exists. It only exists in black music videos. They don't have pawn shops and liquor stores in rich neighborhoods and white neighborhoods.
Nope.
No, they don't.
This shit is by design. So this starts with education. It literally starts with education. Because if we had more educated people and they stayed in school and went to college, do you think they have what do you think the generation change 3 and 4 generations out of graduated parents that went to college? What do you think their children are going to be like, or their grandchildren or great grandchildren? They're going to be, chances are they're going to be a lot better off than what has happened previously. Jailing fathers, single mothers, right? Mm-hmm. So we have to start somewhere, and that's been started. But there's so many people that are stuck in a rut, and that is by design. That has to change. So it's not our fault.
Somebody tried. What happened to them?
Every chance we get, everybody up on this panel, I'm sure every chance we get, we talk to somebody, and we're trying to help some youngster somewhere. So we're doing our due diligence. What are you doing, Big Dump?
Oh. Oh. It got real then. And I don't like the Kung Fu panel, but it got real then. But that's real. Because I say this, Carl, I say this every day. It start at home.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I disagree with you on that, Bud. I disagree with you. A lot of people say shit starts at home, and I it's a lot of dysfunctional families, and a lot of kids still make it. So I believe it's more environment and home, not just starts at home.
Okay, wait. Let me get them right quick, bro, because I love this. I love a good debate. You know why I said start at home? Because majority of the situations start with choices and decisions. A lot of people that single parents try to do what's right for their kid. And if they was at home knowing that their kid made their choice and decision to do what, as they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans say do, not as the Romans do. But when they start doing as the Romans do, that's when their parents will step in. But guess what? They be having to work to provide for them. But guess what? That child of the age of 12, once you're 12, you know right from wrong. And you make that choice. And when you find out that your child is out there doing it, you put him in some insurance and you talk to him. You can't talk to him, you beat his ass. And if the state want to come in and get mad because you beat his ass because you trying to save somebody else's life and save your child, then when they come over there, you beat their ass. Because I'm telling you, if you know your fucking nephew or your child is a goddamn monster, it's your job to do something about that.
I disagree with you again, bro.
What? Oh boy. What?
Yeah, about choices. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Look. When we moved to Texas, we moved in the hood. My mama was a nurse, or RN. She never sold drugs, never did nothing like that. I wasn't that type of vibe. But when I got over here and I got the TG chair, I learned all that stuff. So I didn't get that shit from home. You see what I'm saying?
But you made a
That was
choice.
a choice
But
you
You made a
made.
choice to do.
But
You made
but
a choice not to
hold
do
on.
what Miss
What
Wilson told you to
made
do.
you stray away from your
I
mom's?
I made choices because of the peer pressure and the environment I was in. I wanted to fit in, but that's just like Dwayne Wade's son making a choice. He's too young to make that type of choice. But see, I made choices as a kid, but it wasn't the right choice because I was a kid. Kids make dumb choices.
So did your
Wait,
mom have you in the church?
My mom went to Plymouth Rock Baptist Church. But like I said, when I got to Dallas, I wanted to fit in with the fellas in the neighborhood. So I went against the grain. I
okay,
got whooped.
So
You
so
still did you still
why
make
didn't
them
your mom
choices at
put
the
you in
age
a
of
school?
12?
Let me ask you that.
Same.
Yeah, because I let everybody talk, but let me say something.
say something.
Well, I have a daughter and a son. They know I don't play that shit. They live in a very good neighborhood. They go to very good schools. They know right from wrong. If you chose go out there and do something you ain't got no business doing, your ass end up in jail. You can't say you ain't see daddy out here gang banging. You ain't see daddy went to work every day. Daddy took his ass to work sick, not I went to work. So if you decide to go out there and do what you think you want to go against the grain, guess what it's called? Consequences. And make sure
That's
you be
it.
able to live with the consequences that you make. We all know this. Let's not play. We all know this.
But see, Tactical, what did you just say? Your kids in a good neighborhood.
Same.
But
They
Big
they,
Dump,
they not
if
they
your
not
mom,
around that. They not around that.
but
I've
Big
They
been
Dump,
not
if
around.
I,
your mom was
I've
a
been
nurse
sitting up here to
with
listen to
money,
y'all talk about this, man.
how come you
Y'all
didn't
gonna
move?
keep
You didn't move into a good neighborhood?
y'all gonna keep spinning in mud though, because I get exactly where you're coming from. This shit you can say all day long it kicks off from home, but you're a product of your environment. If y'all ain't never went to the DISD school systems
Thank you.
that we done attended,
Move,
then you gonna survive. Let me tell you something, brother.
move,
It's a such thing called surviving. Your
move.
mama and daddy at work. You
Thank you.
around your you around your peers, homie. I don't know if you ever been bullied or don't have to whoop some motherfucking ass. Let me tell you something. You gonna come off and you gonna survive in your system, bruh. And I'm gonna tell you something. You can have all the great home training in the world, but when them teenage kids or them junior high school kids or whatever elementary kids go off on their own and they gotta survive in that environment, then they gonna go for what they know. And kids are rebellious. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, you said it earlier. It's the education. But kids don't give a fuck about that no more. That's
Well,
the
mine
problem.
do.
How can you make
Mine
kids
do.
pure? How do you? Yeah,
Mine do.
yours do. Yeah, yours do. But yours not coming from the environment that I'm talking from, though.
So
These
I
kids.
mean, I
Let
didn't
me
come
tell you
from a
something.
good
Let me
neighborhood
hold
neither.
on.
I'm from the
Your
hood.
kids ain't going around grabbing Glocks with switches and shit and lighting up the block. I'm talking about those kids.
Okay, and if you
Oh,
know
Cause
your
okay.
that's where
child
it's
doing
coming
it,
from.
if you know your
This,
child doing that, what you do?
yeah,
You let them keep doing it. What do
No.
you do? See,
now, but
when you find
say
out what your
you
child
say
doing, what you do?
it's about stopping it before it get to that point. Cause once it's to that point, their mind is made, and once
So,
their mind is made, it is what it is. We
I,
talking about stopping it before it get to that point.
I watch
So
this. Hold up,
YouTuber.
hold up, hold up.
So
I got.
Big Dump
Go ahead,
talked
Cole.
about his mom was a nurse, right? Obviously she was making good money as a nurse. So why didn't she move her child out of that neighborhood to keep him falling into that bullshit?
No, well, it sounds like what he said. He didn't live in that neighborhood. He ventured to that neighborhood.
No, he moved in the hood when he moved from Mississippi to here. But
Oh,
he made a choice to do what his homeboys
You
was
made a
doing.
choice. You made a
Because
choice.
I'm gonna make this point right here,
well, it's not
and
important.
I'm calling.
Man, these
I'm
kids going out social media and everything, man. They just
hold
running
on, Saint.
wild.
Saint, let me make my point right quick, and I'll let y'all have it. I got a stepson, BJ. BJ, good house, good grandma, good mama, loving. Can't speak on his daddy, but I know his mama loving. Mama loving. So you know what I'm saying. With that being said, his mama loving. He got a loving mama. BJ was taken out the household. Was
Okay.
taken out the
Hey,
household. Hold on.
I'm I'm
Let me make
back.
my
All
point.
right.
All right. I know you back.
Under there.
Okay. BJ was a good, wholesome kid. In Irvin, he was a good dude. I was a violent disciplinarian, strict, hard ass, because I knew Well, unsupervised kids, what would happen? If you got to be scared of somebody. I need mama to be friend. Because I need mama to be the friend. I need you to run the mama. My kids to this day, Tramika is not my daughter's mama, but Tramika helped raise my daughter. My daughter will run to Tramika and tell Tramika something quicker than she'll tell me. Because I'm the hard ass. That's my role. Okay, I accept that. With that being said, Bryce, her son, I'm going to use her son as an example. Her son was taken out the household because I was too violent. I'm militant. I'm too militant. I had zero tolerance for the bullshit. I fucked some of my kids up. I fucked them up because I was too aggressive. I was too on them. Took them out. But one thing that young man told me, though, everything I taught him, even though I was mean, out of all the fucking kids, he the only one that fucking listened to everything that I said. And every time he went to the penitentiary, it was because his choice not doing what I taught him. Anytime he went against what I taught him, he went to jail or something bad happened. But one thing I can say about that young man, he'll tell me, when I told Tramika, the day I seen it in his eyes, the day I told Tramika, I said, say, your son ain't your son no more. Bryce gone. That's BJ now. He seen too much. When that young man went to jail at 17 and came back, he was a different young man. But it's one thing that dude said. Everything I taught him by me being militant on him and me being mean or whatever made him who he is. When he started making choices, he made a lot of bad choices, but he went back and reflected on what I taught him in the beginning. And then that's when he started changing his ways. It all started at home because there's one thing I asked that young man. I don't give a fuck what you do in them goddamn streets. That shit better not come to my house. The day it come to my house, I'ma deal with it and I'ma deal with you. And his mama knew what that meant. He knew what that meant. And I can say out of all my fucking step kids, DeVario the only one that made something come to my house besides the police. Now, I don't make the police come for him, but DeVario made some drama come to my house. Only one. But it goes back to the parent.
It can start at home all day long. That boy left that house and got outside and started thugging. That boy went outside and started surviving. It can start up all day long at home. That's what it's supposed to do. Nigga, they gotta change your pamper. They gotta feed you. Hell yeah. Do's and don'ts starts at home. When they get outside, though, it's a different ball game, though, man, because you ain't there to save them. Those people gotta grow up and be adults. They gotta live life. They gotta grow and explore. They gotta come up with their own way of doing things in life, choices. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You can pamper them, you can bestow all the greatness in them all day long. But once they get outside them walls, and we all gonna experience this. You got a child, we all gonna experience it. Hell, it might not be to this, you know what I'm saying, to this degree, but hell, your kid's gonna step out of line at some point. They might want to put on some lip gloss. They might want to put on a little short ass skirt. They might want to go out there. Look, man, all kids do it. All of them do it. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? Not saying you're gonna allow it. You know what I'm saying? They go for girls and boys. Somebody gonna step out because guess what? They friends do it. They peers do it. They want to go out and do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you say, bro, I didn't get into this. Let me tell you something. I'm speaking from experience. I ain't trying to sugarcoat. I ain't trying to falsify shit. I'm talking facts. When I stepped outside and I went to school in West Dallas, my nigga, I got into gang activity at a young age because of my environment, and I was raised right. So we can sit here all day long and say how you was raised and all this and that. But if you ain't living or coming from these trenches or this area, you go outside and your streets clean and shit. You don't see syringes and dope bags on the ground. It's a different environment. That Fort Worth shooting, them essays and shit, man, their environment is fucked up. They ain't shooting from those suburban areas.
So parents know when their children are up to something.
That's
what I'm talking about, 214. That's what I'm talking about, man. Because, hey, Bub, me and you got some history.
Yes.
Okay. And, you know, I'm just going to say, when me and you was kicking it in Green Tree, did we have a good environment for O'Shea?
Hell no.
How old was O'Shea?
Shit, 2 years old.
He seen more stuff than grown people done seen. So how you think he gonna be raised? Tell me.
It's gonna take some saving, man. That boy gonna have to go through a system, man.
That ain't the point. Hold on. This is the point I want to get. And look, I'm not negating, and I'm not dismissing nothing y'all saying because I live everything that you saying. All y'all dumb, you know, we come from the same shit. We done the same shit. So I get what you're saying. I'm not negating it. I'm not dismissing it. What I'm saying at the end of the day, when your parents find out, if you don't got respect or fear for your parents, it's one or two things. Mika just said it. Mika just said it in a thing. Either there you go right there. What she say?
You know we bought none fades out.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Keep it real, bro.
Keep it real, bud. That's the whole fucking point.
Keep it real, bud.
I'm keeping it 1,000. And
You
that's
ain't keep
100.
You know, when you was a teenager, when nobody could say,
Man,
just
let me tell
reflect on you. You can't nobody say, when you would say, come on now.
The minute he got in trouble, his mama should have moved him out to the middle of motherfucking Idaho.
But see, that's the thing. Because a lot of people don't have money to do that. My mom was a nurse. We moved to this neighborhood. This place was all white. And then they had what they call in the 80s in Dallas, the white flight. My neighborhood turned all black. I'm from Mississippi. I didn't know nothing about gangs. I was a country boy. I joined a gang. I kicked it with a gang. I took those ass whoopings. I took getting punched in the mouth by my stepdad. That didn't change nothing because I wanted to fit in was more.
And it was a choice.
That was a choice at the end of the day, though. Everybody, I'm gonna tell you something. My kids, even though they're in my household, they're gonna have to make their own choices at one point in time. You're gonna have to make them. What I taught you, you might venture from, but you gonna know, hey, my daddy told me if I do this, if I do that, then it's gonna be consequences to what I'm doing. Right. And you take the consequences on the chin, and you keep on going.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this
is what it is.
And I'm speaking from experience because I got 2 damn fool sons. Sean love to fight. He get off on fighting. I think he get hard on off that shit. Bryce, BJ was a motherfucking menace. Everybody know him in the city. They know what he about. Yeah, with the yeah. But I'm gonna tell you one fucking thing though. When I talk to that young man and I find out something he doing and I correct that shit. Him, Lil Mike, Lil Calvin, all them little niggas that ran with him. They'll listen. So I still say, and I'm emphatically, and I stand on it. Yes, they're gonna do what they want to do. But if you're a parent and you got respect in that child life, and you got their respect, and you tell them what to do, that woman said that woman put it up there. They gonna do one thing. They gonna do something about it, or they just gonna keep doing what they're doing, and they gonna stop. Now I ain't gonna say that they just stopped, but I'm gonna tell you what they did. They curbed this shit.
Well, let's keep it real, Bug. Let me ask you this question. Look, let's keep it real. I'm gonna ask you this question. Matter of fact, I want to ask everybody on this panel: have any one of y'all kids got a felony, misdemeanor, jail, or drama brought to your house?
Yes.
Nope, mine's too young. Mine's not even
I'm saying you can. Parents ain't gonna go as far as they're gonna go, man. I'm talking about catching before them cases
y'all
come
can make
in.
your own choices. If you was taught right, you was taught right. And once you walk out that door, you chose to do the choices you chose to do. You chose to fit in.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
But now, right there, Chance.
To fit in to go into the neighborhood and try to
right
fit in
there.
with everybody. That's what you chose to do.
And right there, Chance. How many of them graduated? How many of them are actually invested deeply into education?
But there it is.
Kids come home, shoot dice, smoke weed, fuck bitches. I'm talking about people of my environment, on an average, on a regular, from the slums.
And then,
what are these kids doing in school? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I went to Pinkston. Pinkston was fucked up. They sold drugs and everything in that high school. If your high school don't got them your high school don't got them bringing in dogs, sniffing lockers and shit. Bro, I'm not even talking to you because you can't understand where I'm coming from. I'm talking about all kind of stuff going on in these schools. Go watch the movie Lean on Me. That shit real. I'm talking about that type of stuff. So when you got those things going on,
choices, bro. I had all that shit around me. And I said I was close to joining the gang, but I was seeing how fake niggas was and how quick they was trying to turn their back on you. And I was seeing how niggas was in the dropping flags and hop to the other side doing all kind of shit. And I seen how fake niggas was, bro. By 17, I was not hanging with no niggas. I was solo dolo.
And
You
that's
know,
part of the game,
no
bro.
option that you do.
That's part of
If
the
you
game.
made the choice to be in the
As a
gang and
parent,
sit there and keep being in their life and go catch felonies and do all this bullshit for these niggas, that's what your mind was on. You was just trying to be on it and try to be loyal to them and show these niggas this shit. And then sitting there having a better mind frame, knowing that this ain't gonna get you nowhere because you was taught better and told and shown that the streets was only gonna get you in a couple places. So if you chose to go here, be in the
Graveyard
streets
or
and do this
jail
shit, then
cell?
you chose to do this shit on your own.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
forced you to do it. No gun was put to
yeah.
your head. If your parents or whoever showed you and told you, nah, don't do that. That's not good for you. Hey, you shouldn't hang around that crowd.
Hey,
It's only
check
gonna
this
get you
out
in
though,
trouble.
homeboy.
And if you chose
Check
to
this
go
out.
get in that crowd, that's what
It's
you
a
chose to
freedom
do.
of choice.
If your parents
But
didn't
hey,
stop you from doing that and being around them people and they cut that shit off, then your
There's only
parents
so
weren't there
much
for
them
you.
people
They
can
weren't
do.
there to
so
try to guide you in the right direction.
Tuber and dumb. I got something for y'all. So I used to live in this neighborhood. It was predominantly Caucasian, right? Had some Mexican people, had some black people in it, but it was called Meadow Creek. Well, they put in a Walmart. We saw pawn shops start showing up and payday loan shops around our neighborhood, right? Next to Walmart showed up. Then they closed the projects in downtown Fort Worth, and they built projects out by Crowley, right?
Yup.
Southwest Fort Worth. And so they brought all of these people in Section 8 vouchers into these projects, right? And the school right there was called Meadow Creek. It got renamed Ghetto Creek when I started seeing graffiti show up on my fence, and there's graffiti on the ground, and my elementary school child is jumping over the graffiti because he says, I said, "What are you doing?" And he says, "It's disrespectful to step on their graffiti."
see, he learning something right there already that you didn't teach him.
Exactly.
He learning something.
I moved. I sold my house and I moved. I moved to a better neighborhood for them.
But see,
See,
your
good.
money and your credit might be better than others. Some people can't get out like that, bro.
It doesn't matter what your credit situation is. You can still get an apartment. You can still
Bro, some
you can live in a shack.
Not on that side.
Not always. Not always.
I'm about to say not always,
always,
though.
but
Not always. I
you-
disagree with that.
you
Some
can-
people just don't have it.
You can stay in a car. You can get a van. You can do better for your children in
Choices.
a better situation. Yes, and get a better job in that neighborhood, in that new neighborhood. You said your mom was a nurse. She was making good money.
And see, that's the point. You didn't listen to me. When we moved to Dallas over here, it was a white neighborhood. When we moved in, the whites were leaving out. They call that the white flight. They moved to DeSoto and Duncanville.
You should have
So
liked too.
hold on, just like you said, Section 8 moved in over here. So when Section 8 moved in over here, it all started turning black. And that's when this neighborhood went down. That's in the 80s. You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes it takes time to move. You know, you just can't. Some people just
can't-
can't up and
you can't
move.
account-
Ain't
I
no
do
get
feel
ready
like
like
You
this.
can't account
No,
for
but see
nobody
what you don't understand. What he not understanding. My mom was a nurse from Mississippi, and she moved out here. That was the first thing. Then she had, you got to get your foot in the ground. Just because you got
That's
a
what I'm
degree,
saying.
I mean,
You can't-
you got to get your foot in the ground.
Nursing, and you
But
gotta take
then,
a whole
like
nother
say,
test, then become nursing of the state.
yeah, my sister was raised different from me. Bug know my sister. She was. My mom didn't send her to the school I went to. My mom sent her to
She went to
Skyline.
school, a magnet.
That
Way
wasn't
out of
bad.
town.
Yeah, she learned from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Still boils down to choices, though, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like I say, I tell anybody,
And then take care. Then
Look,
the way you said you deal with your kids, where you say you tell them don't bring drama to the house and all that stuff, you wrong. You shouldn't tell your kids that. You should tell your kids to do better and get a job or school. That's what you should say.
I did that.
But don't bring no drama to
Hold
my
on.
house.
Let me address that. I did that. All my kids
he's talking
could have.
about Skilly. He's talking about Skilly.
No, he said me when I told my
He
kids don't bring
said
their
he
drama to
was
my house.
referring to Skilly.
He said me when I told my kids don't bring their drama to my house. Hold on.
You wouldn't have to tell them that if you direct them another way, right?
Hold on. Watch this. Didn't I just tell you? I want you to go back. 3 boys: Devario, Sean the oldest, Bryce, and Yayo. Yayo and Sean are blood brothers.
I know Yayo and Sean. I know them.
I know. So I'm making a point. Yayo and Sean came before Bryce. out of all them kids, Yayo ain't been to the penitentiary. Sean in the penitentiary, Bryce been to the penitentiary.
So is that your fault?
No, hold up. I'm making a
Why
point.
not?
I'm making a point. Because they made choices and decisions that put them there.
Yep.
Bryce got caught up in some bullshit when he went to the penitentiary. It was bullshit. And he was hipping Sean. That's how he got arrested. By hipping Sean, because Sean was fighting. Sean let the fight. I just told you that. Let the fight. Sean wouldn't have been in the penitentiary when I told him to come in. He wouldn't come to me.
But then Odin said, get you out. Why you didn't get him out the environment?
We did. We got from out of, remember? We got from Green Tree and moved to the Grove and then found out the Grove was really worse than Green Tree and then we moved to North Dallas.
And well, North Dallas just as worse as both of them.
But at the time, North Dallas wasn't. It is now.
Man, it was Hamilton Park, all that out there, bug.
No, we went in, but see, that's the point. We was on skill. We went into Hamilton Park. Back at the time we moved to North Dallas was good.
No, I don't agree with. I used to go out there. I used to hustle in Hamilton Park. I used to be out there for
Hamilton Park. Hamilton Park is his own little section at the bottom by 75. We was on Skillman on 635. It was good.
I used to be on the Skillman too.
But it was good back then. Back then it was good. When they was coming up, they was still going to damn, what's the name of that little school over there? Them number of white kids. All the black kids came from Skillman. So they went to a good school district, the Richardson School District. So we moved them from Dallas to Richardson School District, which was better. But the point that I'm making is I'm saying that to say this. I'm not stupid and I'm not naive. I know they're going to do what they want to do when I'm not around.
Exactly.
They're going to do what I want them to do when they're in my presence. But they got to leave me. And when they leave me, I know who these kids are. I knew my kids. So what the first thing I told them? You bring drama to my house. Whatever drama you bring, I'm going to deal with it and I'm going to give you that drama. They didn't want them problems. And guess what Bryce said to this day? Man, the only reason why I never came to the house, I let a nigga know off top, man, don't bring that to my mama in them house, man. And he'll go extra hard. Sean, the same way. Don't break, like I just told you, only person about drama was Yayo. And that was because Yayo beat a dude up and they pulled a gun on him. He stole one of my shotguns and put it in the boy's mouth. That's when I learned to secure my firearms. So bro, I understand. I'm not naive. I'm on here open. I'm not high side or high capping or nothing like that, bro. I know my kids. My kids was fucked up because I was a fucked up dude and I showed them too much. You know what the fuck we was doing back then.
Yes, sir.
Too much. I showed them too much, but guess what we did? When we moved to Irving, everything changed. Because we started in an apartment and when we got in that house, things changed. I started learning my exposure to them kids and I started keeping it real with them. That's one thing my kids respect about me because I never lied to them and I kept it real with them.
See why I like what Mika put up there, man. Gotta start in a neighborhood, man. Fix our neighborhoods because they go for South Dallas, East Dallas, North Dallas, the Cliff, Pleasant Grove, everywhere, Fort Worth. It's the neighborhoods, man. The neighborhoods messed up, man. It's gonna take a lot of community activists to get out there. And I remember this man from West Dallas named Mr. Cliff. He's from Rupert Circle.
Yep, Mr. Cliff.
And that man, he walk around. Yep. That man was a church man. That man didn't give a damn what was going on, but he was connecting with the people. I ain't gonna lie to you, they don't jump Mr. Clifford, all kind of stuff don't happen to Mr. Clifford, but he was still out there. And I was a young dude, man, seeing that, like, dang, man, Mr. Clifford putting his life in danger behind, because these fools out here, man, they raw. But I seen the bigger picture where he was getting at. If he would have had at least 10 more Mr. Cliffords, West Dallas wouldn't be what it is. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Because that man, he walked the land. That man walked the land.
And I was about to say this thing. Every time somebody tried, they
tried. You know what I'm saying? He was by himself. And then he ain't gonna lie. Some of the mamas started coming out, the older women. But he was the only man out there in that area, bro. There's about 8 or 10 women behind him. And he just walking the blocks, you know what I'm saying, walking the projects, talking to people, trying to enforce a curfew because the spot started trying to push a curfew, but everybody outside doing their thing, not trying to listen. That man was making a change. And me being grown, I was a teenager then, I wasn't really, feeling, nobody wasn't feeling going in early, but it make a lot of sense, you know what I'm saying, where he was getting it. I seen it then. But I ain't never get that man no problem, though. I was never no problem child like that. I always respect my people, bro. So
basically what you said is you saw him, you heard him.
But I saw it.
But you didn't listen.
Choices.
Everybody, hey, look,
Oh,
everybody,
I listen. I don't got. I
everybody
listen. I
got,
ain't. Let
everybody
me
got
tell
a
you
choice.
something. I ain't. Hold on. I
If
didn't
there
put
was,
my hands on Mr. Clifford.
if there
I
was a
didn't catch no case.
or there was an
No.
NFL,
None of that. I'm just speaking from experience of what I saw.
I would have listened.
I graduated.
Nobody's saying with
I
regards to
did
What?
damn good in school.
there was
Dang, you
I want a
was
choices.
kind
problem
of
for my
listening though.
environment.
Hey,
You
hey,
was kind of listening though.
hey, Lo.
Everybody got a choice to make.
Thank you.
Everybody got an understanding. You can't swear for nobody. And this, my pops told me this way early in life. He said, you can't swear for nobody but yourself. You can plant the seed, but in turn, hey, somebody got, you can try to water it, but it's not going to say that's going to grow. And that's okay. Recognizing, like, okay, my child, my children, you might, I ain't gonna say it's okay, obviously, because you don't want your family, your friends, your community to to fail, but you can't make somebody be like you and what you want to get accomplished or do. So I might say, hey, I plant these seeds into my 3 children, right? I plant these ideas into my 3 kids. But I don't know what the fuck they're gonna be like. Jeffrey Dahmer, the damn bomber, and or going to Columbine. I don't know. Is it on me to answer the question beforehand that was placed? No, it's not on me because I try to place the best values in them kids, whatever I came from, whether it be from the slums or from the riches or wherever the hell hill that we living on. You don't know what the hell them kids are gonna be like because they have their own decision making to be done in their own heads. They can say, hey, I thought this was the right place to be. No, it wasn't, fool. But that's your feeling, that's your dealing. You don't know where they was in that particular aspect of life. So in turn, we just do the best that we can as parents and individuals. I agree with what was his name? Big Dump.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you don't know. I don't know what the fuck North Dallas is or how the hell it is right now. But I know how Northeast Baltimore City and Northwest Baltimore City is in right now, because that's where the fuck I live at. Okay, so I know
up.
this.
Fucked up,
Shit. I know when the fuck to get in and get the fuck out.
Silverback say,
I'm not playing around with, okay, well, I know what I'm talking about and my family, this, that, and the other. All I can do is this, is recognize what I came from and not be that shit, because that shit was fucked up. So I don't want my kids to be dealing with the same aspect of life in that. I tell these niggas all the time, I'll be like, yo, you want to be you want to do X, Y, and Z? Well, shit, we go over grandma's house and we can sit down there. They asses went over there when I was gone to they asses went over there. It was no motherfucking AC. They was like, it's a box. It was a box in the window, daddy. What was that? I said, nigga, that was your AC.
AC.
Sat there when you it was hot, this, that, and the other. You come over here, it's central air that goes throughout the fucking household. It circulates and then it cools down everywhere to a certain temperature. You should have sat your black ass right there when you start getting hot. So you need to recognize, okay, if this is a panel of individual of men, I'm not sure how many females is out there, but recognize, I'm like, yo, we try to understand and get to a point where we are trying to reflect and not to push our whatever it is, our kids, our kinfolk, whatever the case may be, back to that circumstance, because you recognize better. But you recognize some people are a product of their environment. And you try to ensure that, nigga, you don't want to be in that fucking environment.
Nah, and that's what I do daily.
I don't give a shit what the fuck you talk about.
But see, remember, Maurice. Remember, there was a time when people laughed at Dr. Huxtable.
Yep.
Like he was too Uncle Cracker, right?
Yeah.
And that was a weird dichotomy. To be uneducated and to laugh at people that got educated,
yeah.
and made it out the hood and made something of themselves. all of a sudden they bougie, and it was a bad thing. Like, so nobody wanted to do that because everybody in the hood was saying, "Don't be like them."
Right. But see, this hold on. So with dealing with a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old, and then a 7-year-old, it's not, and so in their demographic, right? Because my kids, I promise to God, I'm not gonna send them. I was like, hey, yo, you're not going to public school because these motherfuckers, they simps. They just trying to get by. The teachers and administration, they like, oh fuck it, we just going. This nigga got ADHD. He got all types of issues, this, that, and other. But it's like, how can you reach this kid? Because guess what? You just want to peg them into or put them into a damn box, and that is what it is. But back to your question, nowadays, in most demographics, dealing with blacks or young black individuals. Children, let me stick with that. Most young black kids or adolescents, it's not cool to be a fucking dummy now.
Nope.
They like it is funny because like you're touching on Bray, is not oh I'm sorry, Odin, it's not cool to be a dumbass because niggas would look at you like, oh, you a simp. You do anything at any given time, and you do something stupid will latch us into it. And I was like, damn, I sat back and I had to watch it because I was like, oh shit, they starting to recognize and starting to ostracize themselves away from the simp ass fool. I'm like, oh, okay, I can appreciate that. Now, do they make all the smart decisions in the world based upon common sense? No, because book smart is difference between common sense, street smarts,
right?
And so I'm like, oh, now I got to see. This is where the shit where I gotta jump in at. Like, okay, try to educate folks, but educate my folks, meaning my children and those who deal with my kids, and even those who well shit, y'all niggas too goddamn old to try to educate. Y'all gonna be what y'all gonna be. But in turn, those individuals, it's like, yo, the younger class, right? It's like, yo, you gotta understand. You getting a degree or you getting your GED or you're getting your high school diploma, it's okay, that's fine. But you can still be smarter than the average individual if you do X, Y, and Z, and that's just educating them based upon life.
Yeah, that's true. But it's one thing I gotta say to you guys. A lot of like on this panel, the men on this panel, most of you guys are in your kids' life.
Absolutely.
Okay. But a lot of these kids are coming out the womb in trouble. No parents around. I mean, it's just a street environment that's raising in social media. That's what's raising a lot of our kids these days, bro. And like I say, and then
When you say a
social
lot,
media.
what percentage are you talking?
I'm talking about a lot of kids, Hispanic, black, white. I'm talking about
the poverty communities,
the
low income communities.
Yeah, a lot of these girls are staying in these Section 8 low poverty places and having these kids and ain't no father around. So what's raising them? The street.
Absolutely, I agree.
The street.
That's why how you put that silverback question up there. So black kids is the ones that doing all the gun violence. They're not the ones doing all the gun violence.
No.
It's just, you know what I'm saying, in those communities, it's a high percentage of them. It's a lot of stuff going on because those kids ain't at home studying. They're at home trying to learn how to break down the Glock.
Hey, 214.
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt y'all, but I gotta go. And I was just saying, man, y'all have peace, blessing, and prosperity, man. And y'all be careful. And y'all take care.
All right.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on.
All right, y'all take care.
I would also include, it's not just people who everybody's like, oh, it's the poverty environment. No, it's the folks that don't, it's the middle class too now.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna let everybody talk. Because
it's the middle class. I'm just saying their percentages is nowhere near the low income.
Hey, but let me tell you
areas,
something.
though.
Let me tell you something. These folks over here in these $2 and $3, $4 million homes that's working, their dad is executive. Their mom is, I don't know what the hell she is. Might be a stay-home mom, might be a real estate. These kids come to these $1 million homes by themselves to servants. And they just as messed up as these kids that stay in the ghetto or stay in Hamilton Park or stay in North Dallas.
They started drug experimenting and stuff
and
like
they
that.
start doing everything
Suicide
else.
and stuff like that.
Young as
Those
hell.
kids fuck up, they get sent to a boarding school.
They're not shooting their blocks up.
They go to military school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that usually straightens them up pretty good. Whereas these kids in the hood, they don't get the same opportunity.
I know some fucked up people who went to Fork Union and Georgia Military. So I mean, and Hargrave Military Academy, and they spent lots and lots of motherfucking money.
Yeah,
So I don't know about them going to them military schools and them privatized schools and those boarding schools, and they like, hey, you know what? This shit, yeah, it gets you on a regiment. Yeah, it gets you in a regiment to cook your motherfucking meth in the goddamn toilet at a certain time. I don't know about you. I mean, you talk about like, I mean, okay.
Boy, you
like,
hell, Maurice.
I mean, you allowed me into this chat. So shit.
Just seem like
they said you allowed me into this chat.
All been said. It's just saying like you got to figure out how can you get your hands on those group of kids that's going into the realms of gun violence and all the negative stuff that's going on in the communities. You know what I'm saying? With social media kicking off and everything, like it start from home. We get, the respect factor, the education factor, the want to succeed, and all that kicks off from home. But what happens when them kids and stuff go off to schools and those schools are messed up because a lot of those kids are getting turned out through them public schools and how stuff is going on in them schools.
Okay, so answer this then, 214. Everybody has free agency, right? Additionally, we all know right from wrong.
Right.
Thirdly, we all have fight or flight reactions, and we all know danger and not, right? Why would you as a child want to put yourself in danger around bullets, around guns, around drugs? You know the motherfuckers are shady, right? And they will cut you in a heartbeat. They will stab you in the back in a heartbeat.
Media and social media.
You do those things because that is what's going on around you.
My brain tells me I don't want to be around that shit because I know them motherfuckers.
Yeah, but you're not gonna pack up and move and leave your area. You know what I'm saying? Just that willing, like, oh, it's messed up here. I hate it here. Let's go. That's not what's going on in these communities. These people ain't got nowhere to go. They on public housing and everything. What they gonna do? Set up a tent? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff going on. I ain't trying to, slide across the actual issue of what's going on in these communities. I'm talking about how do you actually address those issues because those issues need some handling.
There's no good excuse to stay.
It's not the person, it's the area.
Right?
These people ain't growing up evil. They ain't come out to pussy evil. I'm talking about fixing the actual problem that's going on in these kids in the area and stuff. Why these kids not looking up to cops and stuff saying, hey, I want to become a cop and do it like that? You know what? The system, everything is failing around in those areas. Cops don't hand out cards no more. They not coming to speak to the community no more. It's a lot of stuff not going on in that community that need to be addressed. It's not just the person. See, it's easy to blame a person like it's easy to blame a gun. Let's talk about what's actually going on with this situation. See, people don't want to go that deep because it's a lot of energy and time that need to be invested.
So 214, if people were walking the block, cops were walking the block, right? And just like that guy, you talked about earlier, he was walking the block. You wouldn't go and listen to him.
What you say?
Some stuck to.
No, it's stuck to.
Let me tell you something.
He heard him.
I listened to him because guess what?
Right?
214 didn't catch no case around all that. No, come from the slums. I listen. That starts at home. That's what y'all was kicking, right? It do starts from home. Respect everything, honor everything. So I get that, but you still got to make your choices because see those kids that's outside, they got a chance. You know, they got this thing where you make up your own mind to do things a certain way because mama and dad and them not always around. You know what I'm saying? We talking about kids who are outside at night after 10 o'clock and shit like that.
So I used to do a bunch of volunteering, right? I used to do a lot of volunteering.
Is that Saint the realist? That nigga say, somebody keeps saying 214.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm like,
That's him.
me.
That's
hey,
him.
who the
214
fuck is this? Is that nigga got an alias? What the fuck?
Nah, that's his
Well,
214
That's
channel.
my
sorry.
gaming
Hey, I
channel.
knew who it was, but I
My
ain't know
gaming
his
and
fucking
boxing
speaking
channel.
out. I
his
just
name
speaking out
out.
of turn. My bad.
That's
I
why I
was
ain't
like,
called. That's why I
that
called
nigga
you
sound like
214.
Saint the like. What the
Man,
fuck?
that's Saint the fakest. That's 214 shit.
The fuck
I
this
used
nigga?
to do a
Somebody
bunch
goddamn.
um, um, volunteer, and then one time it was during Katrina, and I was at a Red Cross, and I was handing out stuff, picking up, putting blankets out, giving people towels, and just kind of doing patrol, making sure the place is safe. And I brought a whole bunch of crayons and bubbles and like just shit for the kids, went out and spent like $400 in coloring books and, just to get them engaged in something because they were doing nothing. And I sat down with these kids and I started playing with them and, just talking and, coloring and, and talking about their trauma and, everything that was going on just to help them get past the day. Right. One of the mothers was sitting at a table, not even 5 feet from me. She goes, this is what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be watching our kids and helping them. They're not supposed to be up here running around handing out food and shit. They need to be fucking with our kids. And I looked at her.
What the fuck? No, that's your
And
job.
she's just sitting there smoking with her friends, and I'm like,
see, that's the problem.
That's what's going
That's
on.
the problem. You expect somebody to raise your kids, you all trifling?
Right.
Yep.
Trifling what? What's your trifling what?
That shit starts at home. It literally starts with education and it starts with home. If the mom is not educated, the dad's not educated, or nobody in the family is educated, then that's going to perpetuate itself. There's a high propensity of it perpetuating itself.
Make sure you watch them kids.
Fix these communities, fix the neighborhoods.
So, but that's what I keep talking about. It's all about education. Ignorance is killing us. It's killing us. So we as a people have to keep talking to each other and saying, go to school, man, go to school. It's okay, to be smart. It's okay to succeed. I want you to succeed. Go to school and help them, usher them into school. It doesn't matter if they take a tech school. It doesn't matter if they go to automotive school, electronic school, something. Do something, a trade school. I don't care if they learn how to lay bricks. Do something. Because that's going to start a process of their children seeing, oh, mom and dad went to school. They didn't get a GED. I mean, they didn't graduate high school, but they got a GED at 32 or whatever. And then they went on to go to tech. They consider college at that point, right? So they went on to go do something. They were studying, every night while I'm sitting there eating dinner. And that puts the seed in them that they need to go to school. And then when mom and dad see success, even if it's just mom or just dad, they saw success from their fruit, and their hard work of going to school. Now they got the better job and they can move and make more money and provide more for the family. Then, the kids see that. And of course, they're going to be pushing their kids to go to school. But it all has to start at home.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't never said it didn't start at home. I'm past it. I'm talking about fixing the communities now. Because let me tell you something. These kids that's going to school, they don't want to work in no motherfucking McDonald's. See, back around that time, they had all kind of internships and stuff, prideful jobs that these kids want to indulge in. You had automotive, you had all kind of electives that they can attend and stuff like that. You had all kind of stuff that was out there, resources for these kids that's not there no more. You know what I'm saying? They can't. It's a lot of stuff that's going on in these communities by design, and they need to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna keep on repeating the same cycle. I don't give a damn how much home you put in them.
So what you need to do, okay, for all those who don't do this, what you need to do is start and putting individuals, and people say this is blasphemy when you say this shit, but it's real. You need to start putting motherfuckers in office in your local areas and your districts that will look out for you I don't give a damn if they motherfucking independent, Democratic, Republican, goddamn BG&E, damn Wall Cycle. You need to put people that's in office that's going to start looking out for you and your lineage. When they start putting people into places that going to put things in, yeah, I get it. Everybody's not made for college, and it's all cool.
Yeah.
And it's all right. But if they want to be an entrepreneur and they want to put trades into high schools, what they should really start doing, high schools, so you can start being that entrepreneur, because everybody for really, they're gonna need certain aspects of life, whether it be a carpenter, a mechanic, a goddamn
They used to have that in
electrician.
schools.
They used to have that.
That's why you need to start putting individuals into place that start looking at not necessarily those who are like white collar bullshit, but also the blue collar, so they can start making the money. But see, this is the thing, okay? They don't want you to understand and recognize the middle class aspect of life, being an entrepreneur and taking reign of your own future, right? So that's why people be like, oh well, you know, we should push kids to go to school. No, fuck that. I don't have no problem with my children going to college, but every child that I have all three of them might not be made to go to college.
Yep.
So I need for them to be a functional human being in this world where they can either make an income and not be relied upon me. They're doing well, so they don't have to rely upon the government. They need to go and find some fucking education or a trade that they interested in to make an honest living. So they not fucking, there is no fucking 401k on the goddamn corner.
Nope.
No,
There ain't not a goddamn, you not retiring at 55, nigga. If you continue trying to jump a fence, nigga, I can't even fucking push a lawnmower at 43. Fuck you and everybody else who like, nigga, I'm looking for subsidies. Anybody want to send Maurice a subsidy about buying a $50 goddamn lawn care? Please, I'll drop the damn Cash App in the app. I'm tired of seeing people trying to, oh well, you know, I can make it out the hood. Nigga, you ain't making no fucking nigga, a street pharmaceutical. You must be out your goddamn mind. You
So
like,
Joe,
I'm telling you some real shit. You ain't making no goddamn money.
So Joe Boss said something that
you might as well hop in the back of a paddy wagon.
He said many of us have the wrong role models and we glorify the wrong people.
Yep.
And that goes back to the original statement that I was talking about, music videos. They got to stop that shit. It starts in this culture. We got to change some things in this culture and stop.
Absolutely, I agree.
They were talking about this in the 60s.
Yep.
The 50s. Listen to the old black people. Listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Panthers. Everybody was talking about it. We don't need all that crazy ass music, drugs, and violence.
But see, that's what the culture glorifies. They don't glorify somebody who's okay. Let me ask you a quick question.
Don't let it happen in their culture.
Let me ask you a quick question.
We allow it.
Who's your hero?
We allow us to allow it.
Who is your hero? Who was your hero?
A police officer is what I wanted to be when I grew up.
You still want to be 12 police ass niggas.
I do. See, don't shoot him down, because I'm asking. The reason I'm asking this question, somebody asked me, who was your hero? Who was your role model? And I told them it was my father. I was lucky to have one, right, that stayed and fought the battles and still continues to fight the battle at this age, right? So I'm sitting up there thinking, when I ask other grown men, it's like, yo, who is your hero? Somebody who's like, I would model myself after. Like, for real. Like, who is your hero to be like, okay, I would model myself and be like, okay, I would try to be like and or model certain aspects of their life like. Who is your hero? So I ask these men, like, yo, who? Or you don't have to answer out loud, but it's like, okay, Like, yo, for real, who is my role model? Fuck Charles Barkley, that fat nigga. Who's like, I don't give a fuck. But who is somebody who would you model yourself like?
James Evan and
I
Bookman.
say, y'all brought up the music, man. You fix the community, the music changed. These people are rapping about it and talking about what's going on in
Community.
actuality. They ain't making no imaginary shit up. So fix the hoods, you fix the music because this shit it's not gonna mix.
Who's
Hey,
not
see,
gonna
man,
mix.
you disrespectful, cuz. You a disrespectful white lady.
Hey,
You a disrespectful white lady.
But
Hey.
who is the hoods?
leave my white sister alone.
The hoods
Hey.
is us.
Hey,
Yeah, the
you know what
hoods
the
is
problem is?
us.
You know what the
but
problem is? You know what the problem is?
Niggas can't sit in the pocket and take them hits. That's what the problem is. But go ahead.
Besides
the
that,
hood is
but you know
fucked up. The hood is the hood. We
but
all
you
know what the
problem-
hood is.
But you know what the real problem is, y'all? No bullshit. The real problem
Is your hair.
is, besides my hair, that bitch need to be done in
And
my
your
face.
neck.
Yeah, my neck. Somebody gonna suck on that bitch tonight. But
Uh,
listen,
Your ass in the
but listen,
Just
listen, I got time for y'all niggas ain't
fucking
shit.
ham hock soup.
It say, yeah, they sucking all the juice out that motherfucker. They gonna go from the neck to the other neck.
Oh,
But
Nigga,
listen,
finish the goddamn
nah,
statement.
man, I got to make my fucking point. I got time to be playing with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Fucking ignorant, man. I can't have y'all niggas. Listen, the real problem is, y'all, all bullshit aside, the real problem is the systemic system that we have, and the systemic system is designed to destroy.
So
Because
break the mold.
we don't have our neighborhood no more, but what it takes, just like we on this panel on here, everybody on this panel got a piece of El Negro in them, including that panda bear right there. He got a little ism in him. You know what I'm saying? It's in his blood. It take for us to have this discussion, to have that hard conversation, and then we go out and have other discussions and find other like-minded men. I remember at one time, and if you from Dallas, y'all remember this, IBOC, this before I became a member at IBOC, before they built the new church, this the old church. They had the IBOC patrol, inspired by the Christ Church. These men dressed up in black and wore IBOC, and they went into every heavily crime area around the church in Oak Cliff on Gannon. And they curbed the crime rate just by showing the presence of men. It take men to come together. And like I keep saying, and everybody get mad at me, but it take a community because it take a village to raise a child. But first we got to get on a tone. If we get enough men on the same level and we could connect, and then everybody else gonna follow. And then once we get together, then we get the women on board, because the women is the main power factor that everybody keep forgetting about. The women can make a lot happen. A woman can get you killed. A woman can save your life. Proven. We get on one accord, and then we reach out and we start one section and the next section, and we keep spreading out as we grow. But it starts somewhere. It starts with communication. It starts with a dialogue, man. And if you don't got a dialogue and you ain't trying at your own house, start in your own house, and then Carl started in his house, and then Maurice started in his house, then we come together, and then we take this shit to the neighborhood. Because if people go by what they see. If they see you got yours together at home, then they tend to follow, because everybody want to be a part of something great, especially as a melanated person. We want to be a part of something great because everything we ever had been destroyed. So now we got to regain it. And if and I'm going to say something that's going to be, it's not politically correct, and it's going to be offensive to somebody, and I really don't give a fuck. When someone try to come in and destroy that, we destroy them. Power respects power. Not this fake ass BLM shit, not that NFAC shit. When I say we come together as a fucking community and band, and if anybody come try to break that, you put your life on the line for it. You feel what I'm saying? But until you get that camaraderie, this shit gonna keep going the way it's going. But it start with us. Are you willing to kill your nephew to stop him from killing car kids? Are you willing to chastise your son, to send your son to prison to stop him from breaking up in the Dunn 2024 house? Are you willing to stop your daughter from setting YouTube 214 up? Are you willing to send her to the fucking pen, or willing to knock her ass off? Them questions. If you can't answer them questions, you ain't ready for no fucking change.
You're not ready for children.
Sticking together, man. Sticking together is real. Look, hey, affirmative action. Hey, guess what? ladies and gentlemen, if y'all did not know, there was a group of Asian individuals who filed a
Was it lawsuit or claim
lawsuit against that affirmative action Asian that stuck together. Good, black, or bad, or indifferent, they stuck together and they said, hey, we want to fight this right here. They guess what? They minorities too. And they said, you all don't feel us, and we're going to fight this. Took it to the Supreme Court, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Affirmative action is no longer here in the United States of America, and they asses came over with regards to wanting to be here. They caught this plane, battleship, swam, caught a damn great white shark over this motherfucker, and they said to you all, this is not right here. They stuck together. This is the problem with regards to our community. We don't
they banded together and used the numbers and made change.
And they did it. The first time they did it when everybody overlooked it. The first time they did it when they did the Asian American against Asian crime when nobody ain't really fucking with them. Ain't nobody doing nothing. And ain't nobody doing nothing to hurt Asians. Shit.
Actually,
I almost said something, but I got to be quiet, bro. I got to keep remembering.
They
hold on. So if an Asian person wants to get into Harvard, Yale, MIT, right? Affirmative action was in play, and it granted so many seats to students that were lesser performing, but were of melanated color, right? Black kids. So those Asian kids had to be 3 times better than their peers to try to get a seat in that school. They were already good, but they had to be 3 times better.
I know. And affirmative action was some bullshit because the construct behind it was bullshit. Look, affirmative action is supposed to be allowing us to have that opportunity, which it wasn't. So they turned it into something else and made it about, okay, if you get this black woman or you get this black minority, we'll give you extra money. They made it become compensatory to where they got compensated behind it. Yep. So that's how the Asians got fucked. But we got fucked in the process too, because guess what? They started letting the dumb motherfuckers in there when they should have let the people that meet the criteria to get up in there. Just because I'm black don't mean that I should have had the right to go into Harvard. But if I didn't make the fucking grade to get there, no. But if I did make the grade to get there, and because I didn't have the money and the school was being prejudiced against me, I understand it. But with every construct, is always a way of abuse. It was some bullshit behind it. They're going to find a way to manipulate the system and turn it against it. They're going to get paid out for it.
But allow the opportunities for you to understand that there was some bullshit that was involved versus there was some actually going to be some neglected kids, whether it be some immediate children, grandkids, and or lineage that now have had the opportunity to be yanked out from underneath them that would not be allowed otherwise.
Right.
So in turn, this is as the reason why we need to start putting pressure on our own community as well as the United States, well, their motherfucking government, to figure out some things. But we need to also ensure that, okay, if they're not going to allow this to go down, okay, whatever. We need to hold our own accountable. Go back to again the own construct. We need to start taking care of and holding our own responsible,
accountable. Yes,
and accountable. Yes. People didn't want to hear what Ed Reed was saying when he got thrown out of Bethune-Cookman before he got even on the field or whatever case. But he wasn't talking no bullshit. He was talking crazy. He was talking out of anger. Yes, but in turn, those institutions of higher learning, HBCUs, we have to hold them accountable to doing the right things, because there is no reason why they should not be doing the right things, because you're paying just as much, if not more, in certain areas to go to an HBCU and get an HBCU education than you are going to another public institution of higher learning and or any other. I'm not saying we looking for the same same things, or maybe we should be holding them to the same accountability as like Alabama, LSU. But in turn, if there's a place where it's like, okay, why am I waiting almost 3 weeks after a check been cut from the financial aid office, and everybody who went to a damn HBCU is dealt with the financial aid goddamn office, and or getting classes or whatever the case may be, holding them to the same accountability that, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, it's real. It's real. Guess what? Whether your child right now, I have a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 7-year-old. Guess what? At some juncture, whether you grandpa by your face, Tackleberry Buggins, or whoever else is having children that's coming up, they're going to be either looking for a school of higher learning to do well by themselves.
Right.
We need to start holding these individuals. So that's why I say this. When you start looking at your local jurisdictions, yes, obviously look at the presidential, the governor, and all of the mayor and this, that, and the other. But your local jurisdictions holding these individuals where schools are located, HBCUs and other institutions of higher learning, start holding their asses accountable into the fire and bringing the heat to them. Because guess what? You need to, because your money, your tax dollars are being spent in those particular areas, and it starts showing up and showing out. Fuck that. Like, I ain't got no problem in calling these motherfuckers around here in my district and being like, yo, what the fuck is my money going to? Because guess what? We need to have infrastructure. We need to have educational properties, amenities for these children to learn. Like, this is being real.
Yep. And somewhere for them to go so they don't got time to just go out and hang. Give them something. Y'all see, I'm old enough to remember the Boys Club. I'm old enough to remember the YMCA, the YWCA. You know what I'm saying? I remember, you know, they had the arts and craft at the time. They called the SPAR, Shreveport Parks and Recreation. We had the Allendale Boys Club. Then they shut all that shit down. And when you shut it down, them kids don't got nothing else to do. I don't mind this different workplace. Because there's a lot of stuff we learned at the Boys Club. You see what I'm saying? The Girls and Boys Club. We learned a lot of stuff. There was programs in there. You had people in there. I learned how to paint. I learned how to make ceramics. You know what I'm saying? The people help you with your homework. They took that away. We had this thing in Shreveport. Anybody from Shreveport grew up in the 80s and 90s, they remember Fun Time. Mr. Blake, God bless the dead. Miss Blake, Mr. Blake and them used to do Fun Time, where they'd get all the kids from the project. He used to get his RV and ride around the city and pick up kids, and we'll go to the church. At the end of the church, we're going to do Bible study. We're going to work on numbers. They're going to teach you something for school. If you have homework, they're going to help you with your homework. You're going to learn something. Then we're going to play. We're going to have a little more communion. Then they're going to take us home, feed us and take us home. They cut them programs.
That's by design, though, bud.
I know it, but guess what? They cut them. We don't need the government to give us nothing. We can do it our damn self. Yep. If we can blow money on, you can blow money on $60 bottles of Martell, or you can blow money on going buy some goddamn blow, or smoking some goddamn weed or gummy bear, or whatever the fuck it is, vice that you do, or going buy some bullets or EOTech. We can take $100 and put toward doing something for these kids that have somewhere to go.
In the community, yep.
And whoever we get that money to, they misappropriate them damn funds. Fuck the police. Beat the fuck out of them. And then send them to jail with a shit bag on in a wheelchair. So the next one to know.
I agree.
And I'm just saying, and they took the trades out the curriculum, like you just said, GDA. I remember at Booker T, I went to Booker T Washington High School. Man, we had auto mechanics,
wood class,
we had wood shop. Yep. Man, they had the
sewing for
welding. They had home economics for everybody to learn how to cook. That was a mandatory class. Everybody was going to learn how to make damn stuffed bell peppers. You was going to make them. You see what I'm saying? Teach yourself how to cook.
Sewing.
We had all that. Man, come on.
Give yourself an opportunity with regards, because everybody not, and I don't knock higher education with regards to college education, right? But everybody not going to be sitting in them chairs up, and that's fine. But give folk an opportunity to be an entrepreneur, to learn, get some apprenticeships, get we had nursing, dental assistants. I'm like, yo, give those people opportunities to be like, you making good money, because guess what? You might not be the doctor, but you might be the emergency room nurse. I gotta get I gotta be the anesthesiologist. I have to be here to give that's good money. Give somebody an opportunity so they not sitting out there. It's like, yo, she a hoe, or he
Well,
out
Maurice,
here.
Let me tell you this. We took our son and my daughter to Disney World. I made it my mission for my son to go to SeaWorld because he was always in the animals. And I told him, I said, them people on that stage get paid to feed them whales when they come up out their water. I said, that could be you one day.
And make good money.
And make hell of good money feeding some whales on stage to entertain people. That's the type of stuff I let my kids see. Yeah. Because we gonna make an education, but you're gonna have fun at the same time.
You have to put your child in the best position as mom. Like I said before, my pop said you can't swear for nobody but yourself. But in turn, why not present them with the best opportunity? Like, okay, you're expanding their minds and their horizons. It's like, okay, yo, this is what they do.
This is what they
see this? Would you see this in the hood? No, ain't nobody feeding no fucking seal or no goddamn shamu in the hood, nigga. They feeding goddamn tauntaun, the motherfucking pit bull in the hood. And I mean, like, or be a vet. Like, yo, you want them to understand, like, okay, this is what, man. It was today. I'll tell you. I'll share this quick story with y'all. I'm up here. I'm like, yo, I pick up my son for summer camp, right? So, all right, real quick. I'm like, yo, how was summer camp? He was like, yeah, such and such was cussing at me. I said, who's cussing at you? One of the kids? No, it's the damn co-director to the damn summer camp. I'm like, oh Lord. This nigga done lost his goddamn mind. Excuse me. So he like, yeah, cause my son, he's not used to that. You know what I'm saying? I always tell my son, you built on your name and your word. So he like, and I always tell me the truth. He was like, yo, dad, somebody was cussing at us today. I'm like, who the fuck was cussing at? Look, I didn't say who the fuck was. I'm like, who cussing at? He like, oh yeah, this is co-director. I'm like, the co-director. So what happened? So he explained the demographic, whatever. He laid down the story. I'm like, all right. I double checked with his homeboy. Homeboy said the same exact thing. I'm like, all right, are y'all in a coalition together? Then I check another source. They're like, oh yeah, they was cussing at us today. They said X, Y, and Z to us. I'm like, I can't wait for summer camp to let out tomorrow, because I'm gonna go straight up like, yo, who is you talking to? Because you cannot be talking to a group. I don't give a damn who it is. Why are you in education if you can't handle the dynamics and the demographics of the issues of these kids, the behavioral issues? Why are you working in this fucking field? If you're not, nigga, take your ass to someplace where there you go. Man, I can't wait for 3:30 tomorrow.
Man, you gotta understand that different cultures are coming together, and they're not always going to coalesce. They will eventually, but in the beginning they usually don't. So there's going to be some issues, right? Some misunderstanding. But as a director, you're supposed to be the example.
There you go.
Right.
Like, why?
Right. He should have been cussing. He should have been cussing at your kids.
If you can't deal with what's going on with these kids, then why the hell is you even up here trying to play an example? Like, just okay.
I think so.
We just need to. And I get it. I trust me, because my kids frustrate the hell out of me.
Can I get them?
But I'll be like, all right. My wife, she know when to chime in. So my coworkers, if I see like, oh, this shit about to go sideways, and Mr. Peters about to say something ridiculous, hey, let's go here, and somebody chimes in. This motherfucker, he been there for like 20 years. I'm like, oh, so this ain't brand new to you. This ain't, So it's like, come on, man. It's like we have to understand and hold ourselves to a high level of accountability, because guess what? Again, we raising our own. We trying to take care of the village. But it's like, yo, we really not a village because everybody, it's like five fingers. It's, you know, you much stronger of what? You a fist versus it just being, you know, five fingers out there.
So it might come up as a discussion to give up his post because if he's burnt or he's off this year, maybe it's time to step back and let somebody else take over for a little bit. But you definitely never ever should be cussing at children.
Because the blue lights are out.
Okay. If that's how you're trying to convey a message, like it's a better ways to convey a message,
Right.
And you not
right.
Like, come on, like these kids, they look like you. A majority of them, trust me, they do. Here in this particular area, so it's like, all right, well, they looking at you to be an example. If you're not trying to be an example, then what you doing?
Right.
I don't care.
I mean, we talk a good game on this show, and we run through a lot of problems, but it literally comes down to what are we going to do about it? Where does it start? Because everything we do takes money, right? And somebody are going to say, no, it doesn't. No, it does take money. Because anytime you spend out of your house teaching is money lost because, you know, I run two businesses, right? It's fuel to get back and forth. Yep. It's materials because you need tablets and you need to talk to people and you got to have pens and it's just so much. And then when you finally get a plan together, you know, you do enough footwork and you say, okay, I'm going to do what was talked about earlier. I'm going to open a rec center for these kids, you know, to give them something to do after school. And I'm going to try to draw them in the best I can. Right. And I'm going to teach them, you know, arts and crafts. I'm going to teach them painting. I'm going to teach them electronics and drywall and, you know, whatever. You know, just to get them some early skills, get them interested in something, right? That takes money because who's buying the paint? Who's buying the drywalls? Who's buying the electronics kits? You know, the resistors, the transistors, the diodes, the rheostats, the wiring, the breadboards. You know, who's buying all that stuff? So it does take money to start this, and you know, to get a building, to you know, file the 401c. I mean, the 501c. You know, all that takes money. And it takes time. It takes a group of people to do it, and that's where you have to start to rely on state and you know city funds, you know, to make this work. But then you have to have a lobbyist, you know, that goes to City Hall and says, "Hey, you know, these kids are underprivileged in this area, and we're trying to turn this neighborhood around, and we got to do this by starting with the youngsters, right?"
Also,
that's a hard process, and you have to be very dedicated to that. It's not something you just bring up and then you just drop the ball on it because you got tired of doing it. You know,
you need to also have. This is where the village comes into play. Okay,
right.
So even if you're not Odin familiar with writing a grant or writing someone on behalf of getting financial support, you need to have individuals who are like, yeah, I've been there, done that, and this is what you do. Because you know, in our community, sadly, it's like, well, it's crab in the barrel. You get the information, I'm not going to share it, and because it might hinder me for next year grants or whatever the case may be, or I know it and then I'm not willing to share it so this next entity can get it. Because once people don't meet a certain, the government is like this, hey, once we don't meet a certain quota of individuals who are tapping into this money, why will we continue to allocate this type of funding for this grant? They're like, oh, well, we'll cut the grant by like
30%.
Or 50%. I'm like, hey, we'll just slash that shit and then, whatever, whoever. So you need those individuals, those closed-minded individuals will be like, okay, well, I'll just keep it to myself versus telling someone else so they can tell someone else so they can get 5 to 6 or 7 to 10 or whatever entities like, I need this funds, where they're like, oh, we need to expand this funding because we have 20 people or groups, individuals who need this funding, right?
Right.
So we can continue this funding because it's strong. We want to build these communities. We want to build these facets, these entities. I go back to this. We don't help us. I don't care how it sounds. We as blacks don't help us. We don't support us. We spend money going outward. We are the smallest or one of the smaller minority groups, but we spend the biggest amount. More money comes out of us than we recoup. So if I'm spending the most, we will get a check and we will spend a check in seconds. Okay. We won't invest in us. Meaning
we wouldn't talk like that though. We were designed, they designed everything is when it comes to our people, bro, let's just be real. When it comes to our people, everything has been by design. From the indoctrination of the Willie Lynch letters all the way down to fucking welfare. Because welfare wasn't even for black people in the beginning.
No, it wasn't.
So I'm just saying, we finna go into history. We finna go into history level. We tried to take care of ourselves with the Panthers. The Panthers provided medical services, education, and everything. They found a way to fuck that up. They found a way to, they too militant. No, we don't want them to come together. They bust that up. You see what I'm saying? Everything is designed to separate us. Okay, we want to talk finances. We want to talk economics. We want to talk to go get a trust and invest our money at a young age. We was taught to go buy a jury, and everybody is perpetuated. They paid to perpetuate. Go buy dumbass Cuban links for $250,000 instead of go buy some land or go buy a fucking building. You feel what I'm saying? Or go buy a house or buy some houses so you can make passive income. We want to talk that. We want to talk that. We want to talk that dumb shit to go buy Mason Margellans and all these old stupid ass tennis shoes for $1,000, $3,000. Oh, look at my feet. It's $5,000. My dude, this is a motherfucking Fashion Nova $10 shirt. If I look good in it, I don't even give a care about that no more. I got jewelry that I got from 2000. Big jewelry. I don't wear that shit no more. But when gold get high enough for me, I'm going to melt that shit down to bricks.
You ain't lying, but you also are a resource. Because guess what? For each and every one that don't know about it, you can lend an ear to be like, yo, why the fuck is you buying that? Nobody buys. I mean, I'm about to, God bless it, be July 20th. I'll be 43.
Mm-hmm.
You nigga, I'm not buying no damn 26, 30 inch rims and Impala. Man, I don't give a goddamn nigga. My vehicle, is it paid off? Sometime soon. My house.
You pointed at Ray.
No, I'm pointing at you, Bug.
But in turn,
but wait. Let me
have that discussion.
Wait, hold on. This is what I'm saying. Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
It's like this. Recognizing, like, yo, okay, if you want, my thing has always been this: want versus need. If you want something, okay. Do you need something? Okay, you get the need versus the want. We don't need to be living a life of luxury if there's a situation where we are doing stuff that's not setting us up for positivity later on. It's called delayed gratification. I'm going to delay me buying this stuff, and it's okay. I want it again versus the needed. So if I need to get my mortgage paid, if I need to get my tires changed, if I need to go ahead and pay this light or whatever it is bill, utility bill, that's fine. But if if I want it and if I'm saving for it and it's not going to affect whatever the case may be, that's fine. Go get it. Hey, I'm the last Negro to be like, oh well, no, you shouldn't go get it. No, if you have all those other things addressed, go get it.
And that's true. And I'm gonna say this here. He said about my wheels. Yeah, I did. But me and him had this conversation. Me and Carl had this conversation. Buying the most expensive gun don't make me look at you and respect you. You go and buy a rental house and giving it to your son to make income for him.
Hard.
That's what we respect. That's what we respect. But now I'm going to say something because you said something about my rims. Yes, I have a set of 28s and a set of 30s. Yes, those are almost $10,000 rims. But Tiger Bear Bud didn't pay what it cost.
Well, it's one thing to get a discount. Okay, if you buy smart and you're like, hey, because look, the 627 that I purchased, I bought it for like $700. But guess what? Is it worth $700 used? No. It's worth like damn near $1,500 at this juncture. Will I sell it? No. If somebody's selling me a RR8, a TRR8, or look, I will purchase it at a reasonable flea market price. You call me a Russian Jew, damn near. I will purchase it with whatever it but it's just about being smart, ladies and gentlemen. It's I mean, really, for real. Like, we have to take care of our own. We have to take care of our finances. We have to recognize that we are the most expenditure. We will spend the most in our culture.
Yep.
And we have to start taking and educating our own. This is brothers and sisters. This is the line in the sand for us. We're not given the education, but we need to catch up with the education of finances. We can't just be like, oh, we weren't given that information. No, we were not. But guess what? We need to catch up with it.
Yep. And I can say this here. My car 7 years ago was worth $4,000. Now it's worth 10. And every year is appreciating. You know what I'm saying? But when I do put it together and put those rims on it, it could be a $30,000, $40,000 car. And if I put it in the right car show, shit, it might get more than that. You know what I'm saying? So the cars are hot again now. So the market is hot again. At one time it took a dive. It's like it's volatile like the stock market, it's up and down. But that's an investment. That car, I done got the joy out of it. So now all I want to do is see the end result, but it's an investment, just like my guns. I don't just buy guns. I buy guns strategically as an investment. So when I need money, I can go get at least more than what I paid for it. If I got to pawn it, that's the low end. And if I sell it, I'm going to make my money.
Yep.
Because I know what to purchase. I know not to go buy Smith & Wesson 2.0s because they're going to stay at the value they're at and it's going to diminish your return of like $200. A Glock, $200.
What me and Bug talked about at length one night was the fact that our culture has been very bad about flossing. Right? We buy shit to impress other people.
Yep.
And we're real bad about that. Everyone's got to have the latest Nike. You see people with a wall full of shoes.
Yep.
And they got drawers for them shoes. They got display cases. The fuck? Them shoes go on your goddamn feet.
Right. They depreciate. They're like cars.
No.
They depreciate.
No.
A new car will depreciate as soon as you drive off that lot.
It depends on the shoe.
It depends on the shoe because I learned this from Macalum Jelly. I learned this from Ben Shooting and Sayful Lanzetta.
Yep.
You buy the right shoe for $200, and if it's the right shoe, a month or 2 months later, they can be up $2,000. I seen this with my own eyes. But the shoe market is like the car market.
You got to realize that shoe. It's about supply and demand, and who's behind the shoe, right? And when I say who's behind the shoe, I'm talking about endorsement. So, if you are a shoemaker and you're making 500 pairs of shoes, and then you get somebody big behind your shoe, right? All of a sudden, everybody wants that. And it's not because it's a great shoe. It's not because you made a shoe better than Nike. It's because it's what's hot right now. And that's what people, they're following trends. And that's why the diamond market is the way it is because it's a controlled system.
Mm-hmm.
The liquor is the way it is because it's a controlled system. Certain cigars and cigarettes, for that matter, drugs, it's a controlled system, right? So you can charge more for the product if there's less of it, but especially when it gets some kind of endorsement behind it, it becomes fire overnight. So people need to learn to quit buying into the fad and buying something that will carry them into the future instead. And when I say that, I'm talking about investments. I'm talking about houses. I'm talking about, you have to invest right. Even putting your money in an IRA is safer, and it compounds over time. You can take $30,000 as you're working at 16, 18, right? You have $30,000 to invest by the age of 25. And that's just putting a little bit of money aside every check, okay? $30,000. By the time you are 55, you have well over $2.4 million. Easy. Because that money's going to sit there and compound interest. Mm-hmm. You can take money like that for a child. Let's say, Bug, you have another child, right? Mm-hmm. Take $5,000. You heard of the Gerber Life?
Yeah, that thing is the truth. That thing is the truth.
Right. So, $5,000. That's money you would have spent on a down payment on the latest car you want, right?
Yep.
That's stupid money. That's income tax money, right? Mm-hmm. Put it on your child. Invest in their future, and then they're millionaires. You set them up for a good run after you're going away, right? Give it to them as a first down payment on their first house. Let's say it's that you bought their house. I can't even say down payment. You just bought their first house, and you paid for the school as well on $5,000. But people don't think like that. They'd rather go buy them shoes and a rollie and a necklace. And what if that worked to you 10 years down the road? It ain't worth shit.
Well, I can't say that because I got a necklace I paid like $5,000 for it. And now with the gold, what it is, it's probably about 20 grand. So
gold is appreciated. You're right.
Yeah, but it's gold. But the diamonds are set. The diamonds are what it is.
The latest TVs, and they want to put TVs in their car. Who the fuck has TVs in their car anymore?
I used to. I stopped that dumbass shit.
But
I got no tickets.
You can blow money, stupid money. Why? Because you want to impress other people on the fucking street.
I was out trying to impress the whores. I'm good on the whores now.
Yeah.
Everywhere you stop, values have gone down.
Look what I got.
Because the whores I was impressed with back then, they diminish your returns.
Yes.
Because their value has dropped substantially now.
It's like the stock market.
They shit is plummeted
down.
I mean, a nigga don't even want to park and get gas no more. That mean get ass and go. But no, nigga ain't gonna fill up at their gas station no more. I
did that shit for a short minute. I was buying cardio systems and putting Asantis on my BMWs and because everybody loved them. They were hot. To me, I liked them, but at the same time, I was driving around in them different places saying, trying to floss and say, look what I got.
Yeah.
Well, it ended up leading me down a road where I ended up in the wrong places. And I'm starting to get in trouble. So, no. Be fucking smart, stay home.
Well,
why do you need that shit?
I love you fellas, man, for coming in tonight, man. Shout out to everybody that came through the chat, man. We at the 328. I was trying to stop for 3. I really want to stop at 2, but it just kept going. Hey, man, y'all want to see Funky Friday? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in my Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. I rarely take the TikTok, so I'm gonna tell you to go to Instagram. That's my favorite. Go to Instagram, leave it in the DM, put a 1 in the DM, man, to let me know if y'all want to see Funky Friday, because if my job don't send me out, we got Funky Friday this Friday. You know what I'm saying? I might do a remote, but I might be at the house. But, hey, we're going to do Funky Friday because I got a topic, man. I really want to expound upon this, man, because We have to keep having, and listen to what Empress Tao say. She said we already have the blueprint because of our ancestors like Dr. Henry Clark and Francis Cress. Look, she's not lying. To Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics. Please go get that book. That is a book that's a must read for all of us on this panel, business owners, and everybody that's listening. Please go read that Powernomics, Dr. Claude Anderson. And it needs to start with a village. We're a village right now. You know, we had 9 people on this thing, a village. It takes us to reach out. All of us got the right insight. Everybody, we think alike. So we got to make it happen because it starts with us. Like I said, it started in your household, it starts with us, and we can make that change. We don't need nobody else until we get ourselves solidified and build a solid foundation and ain't no cracks and no holes and bubbles in the foundation and we in some commercial concrete bridge worthy. We can build from there, bro.
Yeah.
But
Then
it take
bring
these
somebody
conversations. And
then
then we
bring
bring other
somebody
people
in.
in because
Yeah.
it's other people with like-minded, but we got to get our shit together first. Because we don't want to be BLM. We start off at one thing and then end at something else.
Something else. Yep. About 5-6 different directions.
And
That
when
ain't
it
gonna
comes
work.
to this violence, I'm gonna say it again. When it comes to this violence, everybody made good points. I appreciate Dump coming through. I appreciate Saint for coming through. I appreciate all y'all because everybody had a good insight. Carl, I like your insight. Everybody got good insight. You know what I'm saying? Not saying everybody way is right because if you put them all together, you can find something. Some might fall in the category or whatever your life is.
Hold on, man. I got to respond to Silverback.
What do you say?
Fuck that. You don't need a thumb pedal or whatever it is. You don't need that shit. Save your money because all he's trying to do is get over. Right? He think he's selling y'all some Nikes. There ain't no Nikes. That's some Pro Wings or some shit. All right? So don't buy that shit. Save your fucking money. I'm telling you.
Invest in your IRA.
He just told you that shit anyway.
You know.
Oh, look, he told you that shit. You don't need all that.
No, you don't need that.
You know what? That white man right there won't shoot against me.
Oh. Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
He won't shoot against me.
2024.
Hey, all y'all.
I'm just fucking with y'all though, man. Shit,
Hey man, y'all get in this chat and we finna do it up, bro. I got to make a phone call, so we're gonna get in the Bug Nation chat and we're gonna finish this. Empress Tao, thank you for blessing me with your presence, love, man. I love you, bro. I thank you for your insight. I love your inspiration because you keep me on my toes. And I appreciate you. GDA, man, I love it. Man, you always show support. My boy DJ Play Nice. I don't know. I think I texted you, but I didn't. Man, I appreciate you. Joe Bar, you know you the brother from another mother. Pyro, yo insane ass. Say y'all, Pyro exposing folks. Pyro exposes folks, man. When I tell you he exposes folks, yeah, they're gonna take his damn Instagram. Pyro, chill the fuck out. Please. I need you on Instagram, brother. Chill out, Pyro.
So, Bug, I want to say the reason I love this show is because it gets real. It's not just politics. It's not just street knowledge. It's not just guns. It's everything. It's family. It's anything and everything comes together in this show. We get heated. We almost fight. I want to punch you in the fucking neck sometimes, but then I want to hug you on the next It's just craziness inside this show, and it's good, and I like, and I wish we could get more of the people out there in the wings and the comments into this chat.
I be wanting people, but people listen. You can
it's
come
like
on the show, turn your
it.
camera off just like this, man.
Right.
And you talk your shit. You don't even got to put your real name up there. You can put up the fat, ugly ass panda, and we're gonna know it ain't Carl from Odinama.
Well, you see, you got somebody that got Donald Trump on their screen, but they smell like fish and they're male. So you know,
and they work with cops.
Look, I ain't thinking about neither one of y'all asses. Y'all keep on voting for these Democrats and shit, and let them come take y'all guns. But God don't keep me safe.
I don't got no guns. I sold them.
See, he put up a white picture and his credit score went up 300.
Say, shout out to my nephew Sally, man. I appreciate you.
I don't have to do that. My shit is already up there.
Oh shit! See, man, we don't got time.
I work hard
y'all
to keep my shit where it's at.
Hey, let me borrow some of y'all credit score. I just need about 2 points from everybody on the panel. I'll be good. I'll be at a good 6 then. Just give me 2 points, you goddamn nigglets. Feeling slow, man. Appreciate you for coming in. Tasha, Fuck you. You late. That's how I just want you to tell you. Fuck you, Tasha. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Man, look, there was a great show. Tune in next week. If y'all want to see Funky Friday, please hit my Tackleberry Bug Instagram or Facebook. Hit me on one of those because I check them. Don't hit me on TikTok. But go follow
Hey,
me
boy,
on
let me
TikTok.
plug into something that you were talking about today. We're going to get into this Sunday. Let's stop making excuses for fools.
On God.
We're going to get into it Sunday. So y'all come by.
Tactical Skillionaire Defense YouTube channel. He's Rockstar Made Skillionaire Jamal on Instagram, which is some weird ass.
Shut up.
He got a boyfriend. That's all he's trying to tell us. He got a boyfriend. But it's okay. I'm going to tell your wife. I hope she beats you. Nah, he might like that. Weirdo. I quit. I'm leave her alone. Forget the lizard. That's the stripping lizard. Listen, y'all.
Hey, don't forget to put handsome in front of that. You disrespectful,
Look, y'all. Look. Now he want to come in. The show over. I'd have leave your ass back there.
Who want to come in?
Listen. Introducing, coming to the stage is a barilla, a silverback turtle. No, don't turn your camera off. Turn your camera back on. Turn your camera back on. His name is STD, syphilis, tendinitis, and dookie dick. Come on in, boy. What's up? I hate you.
Call that man dookie
and why you eating like that,
bro?
Huh?
It looked like he eating some chitlins and rice.
Man, what the fuck is that?
That's chitlins and rice with some look like some lettuce.
It's antipasta.
That ain't no pasta, man. That look like some Nutri-Rat belly. Good. That nigga eat Nutri-Rat chitlins. Man, what the hell he got going on?
Antipasta.
That ain't no damn
That's
pasta.
for a rabbit. You eating rabbit
Lettuce.
That ain't no lettuce.
That's
That's like
right,
throw up. Listen, that's like.
I don't eat my food now.
He eating hamster food, bro.
He trying to eat healthy and got a big goat.
Yeah, goat teeth, Nick. You smell like camel sweat.
Big worm.
Man, y'all, appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all check out my boy Tactical Ski now. Check out.
I'll see y'all Friday night.
And play with his pedal. He's the man that made sure he got somewhere to put his thumb when he's not using it, sitting on it. Yes, sir. Yeah, Older Norman, man. Y'all check him up on Instagram, Facebook. Look, see, there you go with that thumb. He look, man, you ain't putting that in me. I'm calling police. My boy Ray Fisher, man, he went live the other night and I missed it. And don't worry about it. I'm gonna go back and look at it and I'm gonna leave a comment, you little cunt. And man,
He's
Maurice, I appreciate you coming in.
FFL dealer.
He's an FFL dealer. If you need a gun, if he don't got it, he can get it for you.
Yes,
and I guarantee you, in the process of him getting it, grease will be applied somewhere. I don't know if it's gonna be you or him. He like it both ways. So I'm just letting y'all know. He like gun butter. He said gun butter slide.
Yo, crazy.
Oh no, that's for him getting on me. Y'all think y'all gonna get on me and I don't get y'all back?
So you know what? It goes in real easy with these new applicators.
Oh, look at that applicator. He over there getting happy now. Look at him. I can see him now jumping up in his cock.
Carl pull that shit out like he uses it a lot.
Man, I love
it. Goes in real easy.
You're older. You had that handy, didn't you?
Oh yeah. For that thumb.
He getting ready to go put that shit to work as soon as the camera go off.
Hey, and fill himself up.
Just my thumb rest.
All right. I haven't got more.
Thank you. Look, man, he got 2 bars. He got
I'm about to fill himself up.
He got a backup. He got a backup.
Yep, I got a backup for the backup.
Oh, that boy freaking. Hey, man, don't be talking like that. Empress Tyrus on here. Man, we finna get up out here, man, because these boys don't know that. Hit my DM and let me know, y'all. Listen, I'm trying to do the channel. I'm supposed to be doing this, but my daughter, I'm going to have to do it myself because she done left me. She got a new apartment. Say, y'all, thank y'all. Say, thank you, God, for taking his daughter out of his house. Thank y'all. Thank you, God. And I thank y'all for praying. Oh, yeah, she got her own townhouse in Ellen. Yes, I just hate my grandbaby's gone, though, because I missed him. But she could go. She could have left the kids, though, while I'm at work. But anyway, I digress. Man, I appreciate y'all for coming, man. And I'm going to start running the 2 channels. So y'all, next Wednesday, be on the lookout. I'm a film from Whicked Wednesday channel and the Tackleberry Bug channel. So y'all be on the lookout for the Whicked Wednesday channel. I'm going to put it on Instagram. I'm going to put the link on Instagram so y'all can follow it. because the live's gonna be on Whicked Wednesday, and I'm gonna start using the Tackleberry Bug channel for guns, because it's throwing my algorithm off. Me using it for lives and the guns I can't find. It didn't even show me on live today, and I'm looking for it while I'm on live. So I'm gonna break the algorithm. I'm gonna break them for playing with me. But yeah, man, I'm gonna use that. The Whicked Wednesday is that y'all start looking for the Whicked Wednesday YouTube page, and y'all be on the lookout for the Bug Nation YouTube page. That'll be the whole entire Bug Nation gonna have access to this page, and whatever they put on it is what they put on it. And if we do get monetized, we just gonna split the money down the middle. But yeah, man, y'all have a good one. Good night. Y'all got something to say? Say something to the people, y'all twats.
No, go on end it. You old
Trump 2024
65-year-old beer belly lady.
Oh, shut the hell up. I don't even drink. That's just from being fat and eating snacks. Fuck y'all. I was skinny. I like my fatness. Now y'all got me self-confident. See, that's why I don't care about people. Damn, niggas.
That's where your neck all wrinkly and fucked up.
Oh, I'm glad I ain't hit that exit button too, boy, because I was just gonna hit that end broadcast. I'd be damned if you get the last say Kung Fu Panda. Look, that's the Kung Fu Panda crackhead.